Okay.
Hello guys, welcome to King of Sahara Group 5 games. I'm here together, of course, with my friend Jatin, and we are ready to give you some nice games here. Today, as you
Hey
see,
guys.
yeah. As you see, we have like Lat 1 versus PLA 2 as the first game, and then we'll switch over to GAD 1 versus AZ 4. Um, let's look at groups real quick. So what do we have to say? First of all, there have been a couple changes in Group 2. One of them is, as you see, PLA 3 forfeited due to circumstances, I guess. Um, Also, we pretty much have a new team, you can say, or some players switched sides. Now we have T Kings, which consists of me and Momo. And for Valley, the For Valley team right now is Surge and King. So we're excited about that. Let's see what that brings us. Do you have any other remarks, Jitin?
Well, just a second. I think there's another technical difficulty. We'll need another minute.
Oh, okay. What's up? So yeah, I hope that everything is fine now. Let's check it, and yeah,
Yep.
let us know in the chat if everything is fine. For me, this is the first time actually, streaming this on this large scale, so bear with me, please. Um, but yeah, we're trying to make the best of it, and I think it's gonna be fine as well. But yeah, as I said, some changes in Group 2. In Group 4, AZ1 won over Int 2. Um,
Oh, yep.
yes, and then we have Group 5, today's group, obviously. And yeah, in Group 6 there was some action as well. Lat 5 versus Lat 2. Lat 2 took the win. So that's that. For today,
And yeah, guys, another thing that I do want to tell them is that there has been some changes in the teams since the games have not been played. The teams changes are still allowed in Group Two. The TGZ clan has been removed, and now we have a new clan called T Kings, which has Momo and Prolaze himself. On the other side, the Forwali team now has King and Surge. Another interesting thing, or I would say unfortunate thing in Group 2 is that PLA3 has dropped out of the tournament. That means we will just be giving a free win to any team that was supposed to play with PLA3. So right now, T Kings has already taken the win. And next, Kythias versus Forwali, the loser who's supposed to play with PLA3 will also get a free win.
yep. So basically everything moves on as it would otherwise, but PLA 3 just lost all their games. So automatically the other team gets a win. Yeah. Um, so for today, though,
All right, so
let's look at the teams. We already know, but let's look at the players in the teams if some of you guys are unfamiliar with them. AZ4 is Nakakazu and Shiba against GAD, consisting of Slowrex and Marco. And then the matchup that we are gonna cast right now is, well, first, and we will cast the other game afterwards, is Lat 1 versus PLA 2. Lat 1 is Dragon and Cazador, PLA 2 is Old Cat and Nor. So yeah, we are basically ready to jump into it. Let's check the polls real quick. So the polls tell us that for our matchup, um, right now GAD had 60% and 40% for AZ4. Sorry, what do you think about that? Um,
So that's not a bad matchup. I mean, 60-40 is a good ratio. I would even put it close to 50-50. That means people have trust in both the teams. And when people have trust in both the teams, sometimes it's trust and sometimes it's just hope. You
Yeah.
want to root for your team, so you vote for them. But I think it should be a close matchup. Gad, we know Gad is an old school Rise of Nations clan. Before I knew about the hotkeys in Rise of Nations, there was like Slorex and Marco who used to play at that time. And Nakakazu and LOD, I'm not sure if these guys are really old players, but I have played with them and I know these guys are not going down easily.
Yeah, for sure. Like Slorex and Marco, I do see them more of. I actually don't know them personally, but I think they're like standard players to the core,
They are
or
they
they
are they're
used to be.
hardcore standard players.
While Nakakazu and Lot, I think they are more of the Nomad school. So yeah, it's interesting to see if AZ4 is actually prepared. I think they are. But anyway, it's gonna be a pretty close match. I agree with that. So without further ado, do we want to jump into the game?
Yep. So first game we also got Dragon Neo and Cazador, right?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I read the I read the wrong poll, guys. My bad.
And
So
look at that poll, dude.
that poll, guys. Wow. So that's like complete trust into Lat by the community, Dragonia and Cazador. They are very great players for sure. I think Cazador is which one of these two is better? I'm not even that sure, man.
I am not sure. If I asked a lat player, I think they would say Dragon Eo is better, but I don't think these guys are far off in their skills. Also, I mean, 21 votes and not a single team thinks, not a single person thinks that Nor and Old Cat can win. I feel it's more not because of their skill, but mostly because of their
Name.
identity. Nobody knows them. Nobody knows them.
Yeah, it's
So they
just
just everybody who voted just went for a safer option. They know Cazador and Dragon are not going to disappoint them.
yep. Nor and Old Cat that doesn't like say much. Like while Dragonair and Cazador are pretty known in the community, but all right. So we're ready now, I think.
Yep, we are ready. Let's go.
Let's go. So I will now go to the Rise of Nations screen. So here we are. Hello, guys. And I'm at the 0 second mark. So we'll start when I say go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
All
Okay,
right.
so let's look at the nations first. So we have PLA here, Germans for Old Cat and Dutch for Mars Nor. Let's just call him Nor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just want to say those nations are great. I think, and especially like it's a weird thing in Nomad. Dutch is nothing special, but in Standard somehow Dutch is almost the best nation. Some people dare to say.
Yep. Like all those freebies, man. Those are too good for any nation. You get a free market. You start with free commerce and 2 merchants. That's so much resources that you're saving.
Yeah, and also, by having those merchants, you have the ability to really use those rares in your vicinity. And if you get like a rare like sugar, for example, you're gonna be the only guy that's using sugar in the beginning stage of the game, which will give you massive, boost in your speed. Old Cat is Germans, and everybody knows Germans is a very economically strong nation. You can boom very fast. You can get your eco up fast, to 200, for example. But
Mm-hmm.
that's that for PLA for now. On the other side, we have Lat. So Dragonio is Iroquois. Iroquois is great. As you see, he's going for that mill 1. He's getting that free scout. He's gonna try to raid the other side. And French for Cazador. For French, the despot, the healing, and in the early stages you can be pretty aggressive, and overall a good nation.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I want to point out towards the library research order of these guys. So you can see they are not like they know at least like everybody is unaware of Nor and Old Court. We have never seen these guys play in um in anywhere. I actually played against them in the Nomadium, and I'll talk about them briefly a little late. But right now, if you see their library research, they are actually following the order that you are expected from standard players. They went for science, civic. They're going for, yellow is going for market. So it's not horrible. You won't. I'm not. I won't say that these guys are going to be a total pushovers. Looks like they know what they're doing.
Basically, so far they have not showed us that they, lack knowledge. So far, everything is just how it is supposed to be. And meanwhile, Dragoneo
Hmm.
made it to, Berlin, you might say, and that woodcutter's camp there, I assume it's gonna get raided real nice. And
Hmm.
luckily for Old Cat, he's getting his mill 1, so his barracks will be built very soon. He has enough wood for it as well. So I'm happy for him that he will be able to defend himself rather quickly. The worst case scenario would be if his barracks would have gotten intercepted, for example.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I see he's only using one villager for barracks. It's dangerous, but I think he will make it.
Yep.
And by the way, I mean having an Iroquois ally in your team is really good, especially when the opponent is Dutch. So your Iroquois ally starts with the heavy infantry raids. That means the Dutch merchants can be taken down early in the game.
And you might say that Iroquois' power is basically a perfect counter to the Dutch's power of merchants, because you deny that, as I said, if you have sugar as Dutch from the beginning of the game, that's a massive boost for your speed and economy. So that's nice that Dragonia, yeah, got it. And he's actually going for gems right now. Let's see what Mars's reaction will be. Is he gonna evacuate, or
Oh yeah.
is he just gonna leave it be
And
there?
and I mean, I would hate to lose sugar early in the game. You imagine that you are Dutch, you find out that you have sugar, you're so excited, and suddenly there's this Iroquois raiding unit that kills the merchant.
Yeah, that really
It
sucks.
reminds me of that game where the senator who lost his merchant dad was staring at it just because how valuable that merchant was.
Oh yeah, but I think wow, already Dragoneer did a lot of
Yeah,
damage. Firstly, he kind of, he harassed Old Cat a bit. It wasn't something serious, but nevertheless. And now he has two merchant that he has killed, and Old Cat sent, an archer to get that to get those heavy infantries, but it's gonna take a while, and it's like he's just chasing a ghost.
Oh, yep, you're right. And it sucks so bad that Dragonio was able to. I mean, it's good for Dragonio that he was able to find just those two merchants that Nor sent in the beginning. It's kind of lucky. Like he knew where he would be sending, or serendipitous you can call it.
I think I'm not sure anymore, but did he use the scout to maybe scout first into that corner?
I don't see
Maybe.
his scout around that region, but it's possible.
Yeah, but
Oh no, he
yeah.
did have his scout. He does have his
His
scout around,
scout
so
is
it's
in the
possible that he
vicinity, so maybe
used
he
it.
did scout it. And as well, he knew that there is cotton on the other side, and cotton, that's not something that someone would go for like in the beginning of the
Hmm.
game. I feel like so he knew that he's better off just checking out the other corner, which I like.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about the rares real quick. Dragonia has, first right in his territory, very safe. He has built a market here, so he will be able to garrison if needed. But that's really all he has. Well, he also has horses, and talking about horses, Cazador is already making use of it, and he's going for some raids. Let's see if Nor is gonna be prepared for that. So far, he's not, but he does have the senator already, so that's gonna help him. No, 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 no.
That is, and
Nor is going despot. Sorry, he has the senate and he's going despot. He has com too.
oh
That's
yeah, and
why he has
I
plus
feel Dragon
150.
US helped Cazador a lot with those two raids because just imagine, if those gems and sugar did not get raided, that would be such an unfair advantage for Nor, who already has a better start with Dutch, and now those two rares were helping him. Even though he will replenish those, but it's like at least he had to spend that extra resources to send extra merchants there.
Yep. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's gonna be a, second part to this raid. I mean, now that Dragonia and Cazador know about these rares, they will try to raid them again for sure. Um, Cazador has been raiding a bit. I've seen him at The Hague, but I think Mars Nord did a decent job at microing his villagers, and he garrisoned them in time
Oh yeah,
when needed.
man, Mars is actually playing like Nor is playing beautifully here. He is playing on par with a seasoned standard player.
And you see that he is aware of unit counters. He has that hoplite, so he's not the guy that's gonna build an archer to fight heavy cavalry like we saw in some games in the past. So Cazador Civ 2 already building his third city quite defensive. He's not going for the offense. He's just trying to secure that good piece of forest here and possibly also this mountain. Yeah, let's look at the equals real quick. In fact, Dragonia's equal looks good. Almost 150, you can say. Almost 150.
Yep, I mean Dragonio is doing really great here. I think he may be able to win in the long term against Old Cat if it continues like that. On the other side, I feel Nor may be in a slight advantage. He did go for Despot, though I have not seen any raids from him.
Yes. Economy wise, there's not really a huge gap between the two players. It's basically the same actually, and the same in terms of gold and science. I would say both players are doing very similar, but let's see who has the advantage in the long term. I feel like some of the rares that Nor has access to will give him the advantage in the long run. What does he has? He has dye, he has silver, he has sugar and gems, and if he can defend those
Gems, yep.
then he'll be very happy with that. While on the other side, Cazador is more aggressively equipped. He has diamonds, he has salt, and he has horses. So for example, if both players tower salt and horses, that's basically a guaranteed discount for the rest of the game, and I actually can see that influence the outcome. But then again, more
And dude,
boomish
that's
rares
epic
for the other
rares
team.
for that team. You're right. Like they've got relics, diamonds, furs, obsidian. All of these are amazing rares,
Yep, for sure, man.
especially to have in a tournament game. Yeah, that's lucky to have that in a tournament game. But also the other side, PLA is not that unlucky. They've got sugar, gems, silver, as you said, and they even got a bison covered. So the bison, I like bison just because that 20 food, it helps so much.
Yeah, you don't have to spend any wood for farms, and later on they actually give you a discount on the granary researches, so your food is basically gonna be fine. But here is part 2. I was talking about part 2 of the raids, and Dragonio is at it again. He's gonna kill Norse merchant first. That's like a small attention for detail. It's important that he kills the Dutch merchant first, because the Dutch merchant is gonna hurt his unit, while Yellow's merchant is harmless.
I want to bring your attention to something funny that a lot of people don't know. It's a bug in the game, but people still don't realize this. Do you see Dragonio ambushing in the corner?
Oh yeah, wait. I don't see it, but I understand. Yeah, I see it now. And I didn't know that until I think even you told me. So I would have been doing this as well if you didn't tell me. But he's gonna snipe that caravan nevertheless, I think. Pretty sure of it.
But is that he lost that 1,000 craft
Yeah,
for
yeah.
these despot that he
So
could have used
we,
for
we
March or something else.
we actually didn't explain to the viewers, being Iroquois in your own territory, your units are hidden until they attack. But your general has this ability to ambush, so you're invisible. But being Iroquois, that actually doesn't work in enemy territory or anywhere. So it's useless. And why is this actually bad? Because let's say Dragonio is getting caught off and Old Cat is intercepting him. Not having that craft means that he can't force march away. And force march is basically your wild card to just get out of the situation real quick. And at the same time, Old Cat is actually doing nice raids in the back there of the city of Ontario, the capital. That metal mine, I think, got
Hmm.
raided. So yeah, back and
So,
forth
so
raiding.
one thing is for sure. One thing is for sure. These guys are not. They don't deserve that 0 to 100 poll that we just saw. So they are
Oh
way
hell
better
no.
than I would expect.
Yeah. What is Cazador doing? Yeah, this is a raid.
Oh,
This is a raid, but I feel a risky one. He's committing his units too deep into the territory of Marsnor, I feel like, and those heavy
yeah.
hoplites might go down.
If it fails, that's going to be bad.
Ah, sadly he did get one caravan. Well, sadly for Nor and luckily for Cazador.
Hmm.
I think that probably could have been prevented, or at least kill your caravan before your enemy gets that loot. It
Oh
does
yeah,
look
that's
like
right.
Cazador is aiming to either he's gonna go aggressive. He has 2 sieges already, and I feel like maybe they're gonna double Old Cat because of the position of his army right now. Yeah, it seems like they are going for
Oh,
Leipzig, and Leipzig is still a small city, so it's quite exposed. Does White have enough army to help his teammate? He does. And where is Yellow's army? Is it still raiding? Yeah, Yellow's army is
oh yeah,
scattered.
yeah.
It's
Still
scattered
raiding.
and mainly consists of horses as well. So he doesn't really have a you know army right now. He's making some heavy infantry right now. He even has sieges, but this is not what he needs at this moment. He needs an army.
Yeah, and I just saw Nor point towards Orleans, and you know Orleans is the capital for Cazador. I don't know why he would move that in front, but anyway, it looks like Nor has some plan for that.
Wow, it looks like
But
Cazador
if
exposed himself, don't you think?
yeah,
He
but you know, at the same time, it looks like these guys, I mean, the lad team can take Leipzig, get rid of Cat, and then move back to Orleans. But I still don't know how that will help because Leipzig is a regular city while Orleans is a capital. So PLA is still at a much better. They're getting the better part of the deal.
To be honest, you know, after the facts, after looking at this, I actually agree with Cazador because, yeah, he can rotate easily back, but he did help Dragonio reduce that city of Leipzig. So Dragonio actually, he doesn't have siege, but he will still kind of have the possibility to take that city
Oh yeah,
because
and
Cazador
and
reduced it for him.
although that's right, that's right. He did, yeah, and I like the use of the siege. The 3 sieges, although they're unprotected right now, I don't like that. Um, and if I was Dragonio, I would try to protect those sieges because you know I would hate for my ally to lose that to lose my siege unit, especially if there are 3 trebuchets upgraded.
Yep. By the way, very important engagement here. I think Red is winning.
Hmm.
Marsnor is winning, and this is the capital as well.
Yes.
And a small detail before the fight, yeah, the despot is down for Cazador. His despot was 10 HP
Oh.
already before the fight even began, so I was sure that Nor was gonna use that against him. The militia coming in, but I feel like Marsnor's army is big enough to deal with that easily. And
Yep. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Cazador might lose this.
dude, look, yellow is gonna rotate. Of course, that siege is going down. But meanwhile,
Ooh,
Dragonia
ooh.
is just raiding at the back there.
Dragoneer is completely out of position, man. That was bad. That was really bad.
Wow. Well, Well, Nor has that cap sack now. Look at his resources. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Um, I feel like either he should kill Yellow's army because it's not that big, or if he feels that he's not gonna hold it, just pull back because Cazador
Oh,
is raiding
wait,
Yellow
yellow
nicely.
is old cat. You're talking about Dragonio raiding cat. So yellow and red, they're on the same team. Don't forget. So these both of them are at Orleans, which I think is the
Oh, I'm tripping.
perfect
Yeah.
tactic to use. Yeah, you're tripping, man.
I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping. Yeah, this is perfect. This
These
is
guys
perfect.
just need to hold. They just need to hold Orleans, and that's GG.
And
By the way, Dragonio just
Hanging
ate.
Gardens.
So
Yeah, Dragon.
that's going to make it difficult. But Dragonio still needs to come here and save Cazador. Although I don't see a lot of army from him.
I mean, the move by Dragonio, it certainly did damage to Old Cat. That's for sure. But I mean, is it worth the payoff? I mean, is it worth losing Orleans? I don't think so. So Mars Nor is looking very good. Nice eco. You know, Cazador just suffered a bit. He has like a plus 100 eco right now. The castle is getting cancelled for Cazador, so he's not getting that armor upgrade, which is nice. While meanwhile, Nor is getting his castle up.
That castle. Yeah, that castle got trapped just at the right time. I have no clue what Dragonio is aiming for because he is definitely not saving Cazador at this point.
I'm gonna say that even though Dragonio, you know, he kind of left his teammates a bit hanging, but he does have a nice eco and nice, you know, technology to make up for it, hopefully. Okay, Cazador is going for the, whatchamacallit, that city, Forbidden City. This is actually the perfect move in this situation because 2 minutes on the clock and he's out of the game. And that Forbidden City will cancel that countdown, so that's important. Meanwhile, Nor...
but only if that Forbidden City completes because
in time.
1 minute.
Yeah,
not
I'm
be
not
enough.
sure either if it will. It's gonna be a close one. 26% right now and 140 left on the clock. Mars Nor has used his capsack. As you see, he has a lot of heavy infantry. But I would have loved it more if he had some light infantry, so that he would have gunpowder units.
Testing my Spanish skills. Cazador says that "me quiero cortar un huevo," which literally translates to "I want to cut an egg." If I'm not wrong, and I have no idea what he means by that. If there's any native Latin American Spanish speaker, please tell us what he means with that.
Yeah, it's some saying probably. By the way, I feel like Dragonio is, yeah, he is going for the capital of Yellow, and his castle is not gonna be complete fast enough.
Dude, that capital is so exposed, man. That sucks.
That capital is gonna go down in like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, to be honest. Like very fast. That's my point.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, I think I think this is the point.
Oh, I guess this game.
I want you to deliver the news, man.
Yeah, so this game right here, very exciting game, but I think the replay is broken, so sadly we won't be able to.
So the replay is not broken. It's that Steam messed up at this point. Everybody dropped, so these guys had to save and restore.
Oh yeah, but that and
I have mentioned before.
Go ahead.
I've mentioned before. Oh, so yeah. Okay, just a second. So yeah, anyway, I have mentioned before that he has. We are not allowing save and restore, but still. This game was saved and restored. I do kind of understand why they would do that because this was such a critical point in the game and you don't want to at this point. But these guys did save and restore. We don't have the restore game, but what happens in the nutshell is that
Wait, let's let's think like, okay, let me guess who's gonna win, okay? Let me try to guess. Um, it's really hard to tell. I feel like Nor was going a bit too slow at the end, just sieging that stables. He should have upgraded his trebuchets and just went for the city straight away. Yellow, it looks like he's rotating back, but he's gonna lose his capital for sure. Is it close to aging? Yellow is not very close to aging, so I feel like yellow is pretty much in the hands of white, and blue is in the hands of Nor. But Dragonio is still gonna be faster than Nor, I feel like, because Nor is taking his time. So
Oh man, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
Lat
So
can
what?
win this even. Yeah.
So you're right. What happens is I think I don't know the exact detail. I know who wins, but if I had to guess, Cazador survives with his Forbidden City somehow. Old Cat dies, and then Dragonio eventually outbooms everybody. And it looks like he can outboom because he has a better library research. He's got the extra commerce. He's got the extra military. He's got the operations upgrade, a nice army. So yeah, really disappointing, guys, but we are sorry. This is the only, we promise you, this is the only broken game for Group 5, and we have to stop at this exciting point. But yeah, so let team actually wins this game, surprisingly.
Yep.
And thanks to Mama Elas and Omega for clarifying. So Cazador was actually saying that he wanted to cut off his balls for such a new play. I see.
That's quite yeah, that's extreme, but okay. So yeah, hello guys in the chat.
Okay.
By the way, I see you. I just don't have the time to reply everyone. So yeah, hi Ian, hi Zook, H and Z, as always. Baptiste, hey man.
And yeah, so HNZ is asking if we do not have the replay of the second part. So HNZ, we have seen that whenever we try to play the saved game, it's broken. It doesn't work. It just maybe it's Rise of Nation Extended Edition, which messes up the saved games. So we can't show you what happened. So this is another reminder, please. This is the last time when we are allowing a saved and restore. After this, if you have a save and restore, we'll just ask you to play the game again because there's no proof, and it just it's a bad sporting spirit too. So Prolaze, do you want to proceed right into the second game?
Yep, that's what we are gonna do. So yeah,
And
we'll be.
based on this performance, what's your opinion about PLA now?
My opinion is very, very good. First of all, it's not only like. First of all, individually, both players looked good, yeah, individually. But as well, also their team play was there. Like the fact that Old Cat and Nor, they pretty much doubled, Cazador. That means that they are players that communicate with each other and they try to play as a team. And I think. That's also very important. So yeah, I love them. They're great. It's certainly
Oh yeah.
not
And
100 to
hockey
0.
Hockey Star is going asking if what will the game go. I am guessing it's H5. I don't remember exactly. If Dragoneo or Cazador is watching this, well, they can better tell us what it is. But if I remember correctly from what I asked him, it was H5. And yeah, Kron David E is Hockey Star. What you're thinking of is David D, who is Zen Mechanics. I don't know why I remember these names, but it's okay.
So we have a David E, we have a David D, we have a
And
David
we have a David
Kiss.
K as well. Yes.
And all are great players, I think.
Yeah.
So
Initially, when I learned about Dave's last name, I thought he was being a troll.
he's just
No offense, man.
from Hungary. I think he's from Hungary. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
It probably means something in Hungarian.
Yeah, it's something.
Anyway, are you ready for a second game?
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
anyway, I mean at the 0 second mark.
so guys, we are 1-0 right now. Lad team needs just one more game to win the best of three,
Yep. Let me update the
and they're not
scoreboard
going to
for you
have it
guys.
easily.
So, PLA 0, Lat 1, 1. Okay, and yeah, we are ready to begin. So I'm at the 0 second mark. I'll do the countdown. So
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
All right, game two, game two. I think everybody is quite excited now for this matchup. Let's check the nations. So let's start with Lat. So Dragonia is Indians and Cazador is Chinese. So this time for Cazador
I'm
for
just making
sure.
sure you changed the screen, right?
Yeah,
On the stream?
I did. I did.
Okay, okay. This did not show up yet. All right, let's go.
All right. So Cazador is Chinese. Chinese is not nothing special. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
quite kind of a default nation. Like, yeah, nothing to write home about. Dragonio is Indians, and Indians, I feel like, how would you categorize them? Are they like in the top five, or are they like in the top 3 to 6 of the nations?
Uh, i i Nations, I consider Indians to be in top five at
Hmm.
least. I don't have an exact list, so I can't actually
Yeah.
rank the number one nation, but I can say Indians are in my top five for sure
Yeah, but yeah,
because of those
it's
instant upgrades.
it's just to give a bit context to the viewer. So yeah, instant upgrades. Maybe anything else that why you feel that this
Oh,
is such a great nation.
the buildings don't rise in cost. That means you can have temples, markets in every city possible.
So
It's just easy to play.
yep, it's very easy. And while being another nation, your farms start to cost like 60 wood very quickly, and it actually always keeps increasing the cost. Yeah, for Indians, only plus 40 means that you have a good economy. You can build up your eco very nicely. For the other team, PLA, Romans, and Iroquois. What do you think about those two?
Mhm. Oh, those two are nice. So I am pretty sure that these guys picked nations. I mean, picked specific randoms, and I think the PLA team picked random economic last time, and this time they must have picked random aggressive. And it's vice versa for Lats. Lats picked random aggressive last time and random economic. It's sad that Cazador ends up with Chinese because it's the worst of economic nation that I have in this game.
Yep, I agree. And again, this time Old Cat is Iroquois, while last time I think it was Dragonio. And Old Cat is basically doing the same tactic, going mill one, getting his scout. He has 2 units. So not only will he get a couple more ruins, hopefully, he will also
Mhm.
hopefully do some damage to the Dragonio's economy.
And man, I really have a lot of respect for this PLA team. These guys know what to do with specific nations. They're not just winging it with whatever they get or just using the same strategy. They know that if you're Iroquois, that's how you're supposed to play. Same for Nor. Last time he knew that he was Dutch, so he started looking for rares and he settled on the best rares.
Yep, and just the fact that being Dutch, you can use your merchants to kind of scout as well, and you know that the rares are in the corner, so you send them to the corners immediately. So small stuff like that matters. But sadly for Old Cat, he doesn't have much opening to raid Dragonio so far, it
Oh yeah,
seems, and the barracks is already
but
ready. So
oh, actually, he does have opening. It's just that he's not finding that woodcutter camp that's far away. If he finds
oh
that, then it's going
yeah,
to be trouble for
did
Dragonia.
he scout it? Nah,
And
he.
it's the same exact same matchup as last time. We got Dragonio versus Old Cat and Cazador against Mars or Nor. So I'm hoping this time Cazador is ready for revenge and he won't make the same mistake as last time, which almost led us to believe that Lat 1 will lose.
Yeah, I agree, and also for Old Cat, his raid has basically failed miserably almost. But luckily for him, Iroquois units are pretty fast, so he was able to run out of there without losing any units. So that should make him a
Mhm.
bit happy. But yeah, because of that move as well, His eco could be better. Well, yeah, it's fine. He's building it up. Same for Dragonio. But on the other side, the two enemies on the other side, their eco is already at plus 100 because they haven't been so aggressive like white and purple have been.
Mm-hmm.
Library-wise, everything is default. But Cazador is quite fast. He's getting his mill 2 already. We see he's gonna build the stables here. So and
Oh yeah,
judging
and
from
and
the position of that stable, it's clear that he's going for a raid. This is not just some defensive matter.
yeah, and he also plans to put down his third city there.
Yeah,
So I see, and I want to bring your attention to the ruin bonus each player has got, and you'll be surprised who has got the least
let me
ruins.
see. Old cat. Wow, with all that with all those units. Yeah, you're right. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
funny.
it's disappointing for him as well.
Oh, that's so
That you,
heartfelt. And everybody else has 450, and he's the only guy with 150. Well, yeah. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we see.
Anyway, on this side,
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Cazador seems to be keen on his raids. I remember last time, Cazador went for this stable raids, and we're seeing that again. So maybe that's Cazador's signature strategy. Like he always does that. So anybody who's planning to play Lat one again, maybe this is a clue for you. You know what Cazador is going to do.
Yep, for sure. And I'll tell you from my own experience playing against him. He's a crazy raider, and as you see, he's using that scout. You know, he's a professional. You see that he's moving his scout first into enemy territory to scout
Hmm.
for weak spots. Meanwhile, yeah, he checked out marble. Nothing there though. But yeah, he's just gonna move on. Well, luckily for Mars Nor, he does have his stable already, but he actually hasn't built. He's building one heavy cavalry right now, though I would be happy if he had light cavalry, because look at that, look at wool. That's gonna get raided for sure, I think, by yeah, I think, nah, Cazador doesn't know about it, but if he did, he would find the jackpot there.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man, Mars Nor doesn't know about silver, but Cazador does.
Oh damn. And
That's
I
a
remember
bit
even
sad.
last time they had silver right next to Nor's territory, and this time he has silver again.
Yeah, that's right. The same player too, Nor. Nor was the guy that had silver last time as well. Yeah. Um, let's see.
And
Funny. Well, not really
this
funny,
is
but
this is even so far.
yeah, indeed. It's funny that
And
for.
but again, oh yeah, continue.
Sorry, man. That's fine. For Old Cat, his score is the lowest and his ruins bonuses were the lowest, so maybe there's a direct correlation. But I don't know, there are a lot of factors that play into this. But Old Cat went Civ 2, but I think Dragonio was faster than him to get to Civ 2, and I think right now it's actually quite important to see who's gonna get that third city built first, because that's gonna greatly determine the control of relics. And Dragonio is raiding
Oh
relics
yeah,
right now. Nice move, nice move.
yeah. I still think that it's the relics is already in Cat's territory, so he will get it
Yeah, but
eventually.
if Dragonia would place his city first, I think he would make it more difficult for Old Cat to
Oh yeah, and look
use it.
at Nor. Nor is going heavy on raids. I like that. By the way, Nor just passed through that Bison merchant and he missed it.
Nor Bison Merchant. Where is that Bison?
Uh, it's on the right side. Cazador is using the Bison
Oh yeah, I
merchant
see,
and
I see, I see. Does he know about it? He does know about it. So yeah, sadly he's not raiding it, but he's doing a fine job anyway. You know, I think he killed one caravan maybe. Yeah, he did.
oh no, he did not. He did not.
No? Oh, okay.
Oh, did he? I
Well,
don't
I
know
see.
because I know that Cazador just ambushed it.
Oh, okay. Because I saw 2 out of 3 caravans, but maybe he didn't make his third caravan yet. So yeah,
Nope.
I was just assuming. By the way, a while ago, Old Cat was able to bribe heavy infantry off of Dragonio. That was funny to see. But
Yep.
let's check
Man,
the rares right now real quick. Oh, Nor is already H3, so if he upgrades his units, then I see that he might be able to do more damage here on his raid. But
dude, this Nor guy is way better. I mean, how do we not know about him? He's playing so good here.
you're alright. And he is gonna lose his army eventually, but I feel like he kind of did enough damage, man. He even killed another
Yeah, he did.
caravan.
He did.
And just the fact that he was here was just annoying for Cazador. That alone is kind of worth it. And look at that, Beijing is garrisoned completely. So that was getting raided as well. But let's check the rares real quick. For Dragon EO, the rares he's using is, I think that's yes, horses, diamonds, and obsidian. So kind of a mix of
And
aggressive
salt.
Oh yeah, he's gonna use it right now. Yeah, and salt as well. So yeah, in that case, he has more of a aggressive setup, I would say. Especially with obsidian
Yeah,
as well.
these guys got salt and horse again, man. This is the same. They had these two rares last time as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Salt, obsidian, and horses.
And diamonds they had as well last game, and now again. And yeah, Cazador is using salt, horses, diamonds. For the other team, yeah, Marsnor still doesn't know about that silver here, sadly for him. He's using cotton, copper, and gems, so I would say that the rares for Cazador are better. But yeah, let's focus a bit on the action. Marsnor is
Yep, it's
raiding.
going to see some action. By the way, Marsnor did not create his third city, so I think it's kind of an all-in move right now.
Might be. He seems to be aiming for Beijing, and the thing is, Cazador is going for an ambush into his territory, so he's really going deep, and he's far from his town, man. He's far from his home. So if Marsnor surprises him right now, oof! Look at that.
Yeah,
Cazador
you are
actually
right. Oh,
wanted to build a watchtower,
yeah.
but too late, bro. Too late. He's already here, man. Oh, I like
yeah,
it.
if
I
he had
like
caught
it.
dude, this is like Cazador has been caught out of position just at the right time.
Yep. I love it, man.
Just when it matters. And although I don't know, even if he was here, he would have made a lot of difference because that Roman army is too big for what Cazador's got.
And it does seem like Cazador is actually opting for a raid almost. He did kill like 2-3 villagers, but I mean that's nothing in comparison to losing your capital. So and
Yep, that's nothing.
Marsnor is really in the city right now, so that tower is getting denied. Those Romans heavy infantries are quite powerful as well. So, oof, yeah.
And just reading Cazador's chat, he says, "Oh man, it's again." He lost capital to Mars. This is second time, so it definitely says a lot about the quality of player Nor is. This guy. I mean, this team could end up in Super 16. I mean, even if they lose or win, I don't care. They have the potential.
Yep, and very, they take the initiative. I like that, because some players don't take the initiative. Some players just wait and try to do something, try to survive. But Marsnor is just taking matters in his own hands, and he knows like, okay, I'll just go for his cap. Let's do it. I believe in myself. I believe that I can do it, and he does it as well. And this time there's no magic rotation coming in from Dragon EO or anything. There's no teammate that's gonna save you, because Dragon EO, look at his eco, he has been booming all this time, so he's really not in a spot to help Cazador.
Yep, cannot help. And if I'm looking at what Dragon is doing, I don't even think he is in any mood to help. By the way, if any Spanish speaker in the chat, what does carajo mean? because and Dragonio is calming him down. He's saying it's fine. Yeah, I think Cazador is going to die if Dragonio doesn't come in, and this time Nor even knows that last time he survived using the Forbidden City, so he's going to get it for himself.
Yeah. And for some reason, Purple is at Rome. I think he thought that, you know, his teammate needs help or something. But his
I
army
mean,
is quite
it's not
useless
a bad
there.
strategy.
I don't,
Yeah,
but
and
yeah,
I think if I was Old Cat, I would either be protecting Beijing from getting taken back, or I just raid Dragonio as much as possible.
yeah. Or I think he maybe tried to pressure Dragonio, because from PLA's perspective, they still don't know what Dragonio is up to. Like, they have no idea what's happening with Dragonio. Dragonio hasn't even showed himself this game. But
Oh yeah,
oh man,
that's right. That's right.
look at Norse army.
Look at that. That's a massacre. That's Chinese massacre right here.
This is the Roman Empire all over again, man. Alright, and Cazador is pulling all his militia. It's not gonna be enough.
Oh,
Dragonio is.
dude, it might. Oh, that's so. Man, really nice. Like militia, I don't know if they will help, but it's better than nothing.
And Dragonio is, like, I guess, starting to kind of help his teammate. He's sending a couple elephants. Yeah, the elephants are majestic,
yeah.
but being majestic doesn't guarantee you the win, so... let's see, he did recapture his capital, but that's just a temporary solution. He's even trying to repair his capital, but I mean, it's futile, bro. It's futile. The last tower is down on this city, so this city is now officially Rome, the Roman Empire.
Yep.
And what is?
And I think
man.
Dragonio should be going to Beijing because that timer is crucial. If that timer goes down, then I don't think even with whatever advantage Dragonio has, he can't do a 2v1.
Yep. And like he's Dragonio's eco is nice, but like even now he has only one stable that's creating elephants on infinite queue. But like, you're never gonna have enough units if you just use one stables to actually make a difference. And 30 seconds left on the counter, so I don't know what to say, man.
I think this could like, I mean, unless Dragonio pulls something similar to last game where he killed Old Cat, I don't see them coming back from this.
And Mars Nor is even gunpowder age himself now, and he actually did discover silver a little while ago, so I think he used silver for his discount. Cazador is out, man. The Roman Empire has resurrected. And well, I kind of don't agree with Old Cat. Look at what he's doing at the first city of Dragonio. He's raid, but he doesn't have a general there or a despot, so that attrition.
Yeah, I think Old Cat is the weaker link in PLA team. He's not been doing as good as Nor, but I still like his teamwork.
Yeah.
He's not completely sitting idly and not doing anything.
Like for example, even that move that his units were at Rome. I didn't really understand why that was necessary, but I mean, that does mean that he's thinking about how can I actually support my teammate right now, how can I make sure that my teammate doesn't get doubled and things like that. So
oh yeah,
I still like that, the mindset behind it. But this raid is very much ineffective.
That's right.
I will say that.
Oh yeah, I've not seen him, like he tried to kill buildings but did not end up doing much damage.
Yeah, I guess he kind of forgot a little, and now like even just one archer will kill all of those easily. So
Oh yeah,
that's kind of
that's
a
right.
waste of
That's right.
resources. But it doesn't matter really. Like blue right now, look at his science income plus 280, and being Rome, the Roman Empire, every city gives you plus 10 gold, and he just got all those cities from
Yeah,
Cazador.
it
So
looks like a race to Enlightenment Age. It's like who is going to reach Enlightenment Age first, Dragonio
oh
or
yeah,
Mars?
let's see. Wow, it's gonna be so close. Like, um, Dragoneer has like 30 signs more than Nor. Yeah, there's a
Yeah, but
30
and
signs difference.
at this point,
Knowledge.
even if it's a 1v1 between Nor and Dragonio, it's going to be difficult for Dragonio.
Yep, like in terms of science, Nor is doing a great job. He actually surpassed Dragonio. And in terms of economy, I'm sure that his eco will get there really quick. Like right now, Dragonio has the edge, but it's not that big of a deal.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially
I really like these elephants because they have just the complement resource is they need for like food and wealth compared to wood and metal for siege. So you can spam siege and elephants at the same time. That complementary food resource take up is really good for spamming sieges.
yep, yep, I agree with you, man. Um, so where is Blue mobilizing his army? At the moment, nowhere. Blue is just recovering, basically. His units are healing in the cities. He's building his eco, he's booming. And it's not necessarily a bad decision, I would say. I mean, it's fine. But he should, make sure that he doesn't give Dragonio the momentum to kill his teammates.
Oh yeah, and Baptist is getting confused with it's PLA and Lats. So the Baptist Lats are the Latinos and PLAs are the Chinese, and the Chinese team is actually winning right now. So I don't think they should be resigning. That would be stupid.
Yeah, why would they?
But anyway, did you see what? Oh my God, Nor is doing a Zen mechanics right now.
Okay. He's he has science level
Look
4.
at his library. Look at his library. Nor
Oh, we're
is.
talking about Nor. Sorry. Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's where shit can start going bad. Nah. Wow, he cancelled it for a sec, I saw, but now he clicked on it again. So I see some doubt in Nor, man. He's like, should I do this or not? But it seems like in the end he's gonna commit to that extra science
Yep,
level.
he is going for that, and he is aiming for a long game. Look at his eco. I like that eco, but still against Dragonio with Indians and those elephants. Once Old Cat dies, which I think is not far-fetched because Old Cat has a tiny army.
Yeah.
Once Old Cat dies, this is going to be a 1v1,
What do
and
we have
against
here?
Dragonio, even like they're going to lose the edge that they have right now.
But I will say like one small detail, like look at the map control, and with map control comes rare control. And Dragonio, still he has only those 4 rares we talked about in the beginning, while for Mars Nor he's using wine, silver, cotton, bison, copper, diamonds, gems. So he will, I think he should be better off in the long term. But yeah, so what do you see from Dragonio right now?
And it's for Dragonio, I feel even if that double, like he is taking on 2 armies, but I think those elephants, he may be able to beat both the armies.
Spies.
I
Where are
I
the
just I
spies?
just don't I just hope Nor waits to upgrade his armies. Oh
Yeah.
man, Nor still has a medieval age army. That sucks.
Well, Nor feels pressure to engage because purple, like purple should have been smarter. He should have pulled back when he saw that Nor is pulling back. Sometimes you need to play off of your teammate. Wow, those elephants are are just crazy. And the problem for Norris, he has, oh yeah, the archers are upgraded. It's fine, it's fine. But still, the elephants are a counter to those musketeers.
Mhm.
Um, this is interesting.
This is these. I think elephants chew down almost every other unit. They can be taken down by Fusiliers because Fusiliers are again anti-cavalry, and in the end, elephants are considered cavalry.
Yep. Basically, H5 for the Indians is like the climax. Well, it's the wrong use of the word, but it's like the strongest age for Indians. Would you agree?
Yep. This is the strongest stage for Indians.
So
You're right.
for right now, for Dragonio is make it or break it almost, you can say, because he's at his most powerful. He's the only player on this map that has access to those crazy sick elephants. He has a crazy sick economy. So if like, I don't want to say that he can win this, but I definitely think if like Nor and Oldcat play careless, then they might get punished at least for a while.
Yep. And funny thing is, these elephants can fire backwards, so they could be running away and they're still killing you.
That's so funny. Like, yeah, if you're trying to run away with your light infantry and your Indians, and you use forced march to chase that light infantry down, then yeah, you're still gonna kill a lot of those, even though they're running away, just by shooting at them.
Oh yeah.
But
I feel it's Dragoneer is kind of confused where to go, which city to take, capital or not.
I would be as well, dude. Blue, I like.
He's got a sick eco though.
Blue, yeah, he went an extra calm as well a while ago. I saw. So he's already calm level 5 and he's getting mill level 5. And I think he's gonna be faster to get to the industrial age. In fact, he only needs 500 food to actually age to industrial age. You know,
And especially with that silver, it becomes so easy.
oh yeah, like Dragon Neo is pretty close too, and I think he almost has enough science for it. But like, because he's spamming all that army, sometimes it's difficult to actually research your library researches at the same time.
Yes.
I like that Mars Nor
Anyway,
has switched his unit composition to you know, a more of a heavy cavalry unit composition. That's good.
yeah, that's good. And what do you think Old Cat is going to lose his capital this game?
Well, I think he will actually. I think he will, man. You know what? I think he might. He very well might, man. It's a very good possibility. Yeah, Old Cat's still in the gunpowder age. He has a small army right now. That's better than nothing. So maybe they can slow down Dragoneer enough that he will not be able to get that capital. I think he won't. Nah, maybe he will. This is so close, man. I have no idea. If he forced,
It's so close.
if he uses, yeah, he's gonna get it. If he uses forced march right now, yeah. Old Cat should have at least put his army maybe behind his city there in front of this castle here. And again, like, if you're 1v2, if I'm 1v2, I always look, for the engagement, because I want to catch one army, damage it, and by the time that the second army comes in to reinforce, I either pull back again or I commit to the fight, because I know that I actually killed the first army pretty much already.
Oh yeah.
Those elephants,
And
man.
this could be a turning point. This could be.
If Dragoneer loses his army right here and now, then it's over, because I think Mars will be industrial age, and then actually PLA will be the one to attack Dragoneer. And once Dragonio loses his, offensive, once Dragonio is in the
Okay, just making
defense, he
sure.
will lose.
I'm not able to watch your broadcast. So, can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
So, can you confirm? Hey guys, if you're watching this, does the stream work for everybody? Because it says loading for me, and I can't see the video.
It is, man. Yeah. I can I
Okay,
can
then it
I
must
can
be
see.
something just. Okay,
Yeah.
then it must be something just wrong with
Yeah.
my browser here. All
Thank
right,
God.
let's continue.
Yep. Let's go, guys. And by the way, please, guys, if something is wrong, just tell us right away in the chat, But I'm sure you
Yeah, just
guys
tell us right
would
away.
anyway. But yeah, I'm just saying. Yep. Wow. Actually, White Dragonio seems to be killing both armies. Like Nori's falling
Yep.
back now.
I mean, this is his last chance at winning. If he takes out the capital, and then in a 1v1 he has a way better chance.
Wow, Dragonio is industrial as well now. I actually thought that it would take him a bit longer than that. But he's pretty much.
And Nor is actually making a very rookie mistake. Can you see where his reinforcement is coming from? All the way from his hometown.
Oh
He
man.
does not have he does not have units reinforcing right here.
Yeah, you're right.
And industrial age, industrial age makes it so much easier to counter elephants because of these commandos. They can snipe a single elephant, and that just makes it easier to
Whoa,
fight.
whoa, whoa! Can they kill an elephant in one shot?
Yep, they can snipe it.
So it doesn't matter how much HP that fucker has.
No,
it's,
yeah,
it's
that's
going
the
down.
funny thing about sniping.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
I think it's like a headshot or something.
Yeah, 360 no scope. Okay, well, luckily for Mars Nor, he is getting his tanks out a bit quicker than Dragonio, and I feel like that can tip the balance of the engagement a bit more in his favor. A small mistake, it's gonna get fixed now, but yeah, his elephants there were stuck killing that granary while they were needed on the battlefield here. Okay, it seems like we have stalemate and even a slight advantage for... Nah, it's still pretty much a stalemate. It's pretty much very, very much close.
Yeah, and thanks to the PLA's team score, Old Cat gets a long capital timer.
Yep, 5 minutes. But funny thing is, he's almost dead, man. Look at his eco, 100 plus 200. His medal is wrecked. He should. And I feel like Cat is doing not a great job. Look at it. He has 2,000 wood just stacking there. He could have made another metal mine, made more barracks, stables, make more farms, build a granary, build a temple, build a market. Just start spamming stuff because you need that eco, bro.
Mm-hmm. And HNZ is asking what's team scores. I mean team score, not Steam score. So if your team has a higher score, then your capital timer is higher. You get more chance to recover your capital. With that, so that Old Cat's capital has actually been assimilated. That's scary.
So now, if Dragonio can start fortifying and maybe even making barrack units here, then yeah.
And in this battle, Dragonio is missing out on very important things like unit upgrades. He forgot to upgrade units. Not even his infantry.
Oh my god, oh that's big, but I don't blame him, being against 1v2, the pressure and all that, but it is very sad for him. Not upgrading those. It's like his units are still Enlightenment age, dude.
Yep, he forgot to upgrade them, and he was taking on that battle for a long time.
Yeah, so he has been suffering from it all this time. By the way, I kind of agree with you, Ian. Cat kind of does look kind of as if he has given up, which I feel a bit sad about. He could, well, anyway, he could do a better job, man.
He has, but I think it's fine. It's fine because if you check out Nor's score, man, he has 450 knowledge income, and everything else is 300 plus.
Oh, I haven't checked his library for a while. He's already getting science level 6.
Oh, wait a second. Dragony has got a 500 plus knowledge income. So
Oh,
if he continues, I
wait.
think he still has a chance. It gets tiring to do a 2 versus 1.
Dude, even um, white is actually ahead of blue. Not by much, but his
Yeah,
yeah.
but if you see the raids now, finally these guys have some time away from the capital, so both blue and purple are trying to raid white,
Yeah, well,
and
not.
eventually it gets annoying. I think Dragon, you may just resign.
Yeah, and I do like what the old cat is doing now, so I like those raids, man. I like that. And like I said, the tables are slowly, very slowly turning. So now, soon, Dragonio is gonna be the guy that's defending, and Nor is gonna be on the offense.
Yep, yep, that's right. And the way Nor is going, he'll be modern age in no time.
By the way, suddenly Nor has a boost in science. He's now plus 640, plus 640 against 490 for Nor. So I guess Nor will be a bit faster to age. He actually has enough science to age, but so does Dragonio. He can age if he clicks on it.
Yep. Man, this is. I just imagine if Cazador had survived for 5 more minutes. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow these
You're,
guys could have won.
you are right, because look at the fight that Dragonio is giving right now. And you also have to consider Nor became this powerful because, partly because he actually defeated Cazador. First of all, he had that cap sack almost for free because he didn't suffer any losses in units. He got all those cities for free. He got all those, extra economy buildings for free. But Dragonio had to build it from scratch, so he's actually doing a very fantastic job.
Yep, he is. Yeah, it's unfortunate he had to continue with this 2v1, but I feel he was in a very good position, but now with these constant raids, I know it can get so annoying that you just want to give up. Sometimes I feel these Enlightenment Age elephants can even beat tanks.
Yeah,
I'm not
dude, I
kidding,
see
man.
that.
I think they can.
Those
I
tanks
think
be
they can
running
beat
away,
tanks.
man. I mean, not running, they're driving away. They're rolling away. By the way, David, давай, сука, блядь. Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
What does that mean? Is that Russian?
That's Russian, man. It's 18 plus, to be honest.
Okay, then. I'm not 18, so I'll continue.
Yeah, it's not for your ears, Jatin. Maybe this time Dragoneer is gonna upgrade his units. Yeah, this time he is.
Oh yeah, I think he was just waiting for modern age. I'll upgrade them directly.
Maybe
What
it
if
was
he's waiting for
an
information?
advanced. Yeah, it was an advanced trick by Dragoneer. But by now, I feel like the raids are almost hurting Cat more, because he's all his.
And actually, if you think about it, like if these elephants are stronger than tanks, then are you getting a downgrade when you spend those
Maybe.
resources to?
Let's check out the stats for fun. But well, these tanks are already in modern age. But let's see, 210 HP and an elephant is 190. So we might say it's the same, yeah.
Dude, you're talking about modern age tanks, not the regular shitty tanks.
Well, by now everything is modern age. So sadly.
Upgrade. Oh yeah.
Wait, the elephant's upgraded.
Oh yeah, they did, and that means
What the hell?
they've become actually downgrade tanks.
They increased in HP by 20. All that metal grants you 20 extra HP. All that armor, while elephants, yeah, they're 190. It's kind of funny, but I couldn't see what the attack damage was for the elephants, sadly.
Yeah,
But yeah.
attack damage and remember the splash damage.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I feel like because of the splash damage, those elephants become like super effective against infantry. But even tanks we saw, no problem. By the way, like problem for Dragon Eo is that his eco. Look at his eco, man. All those raids actually have been paying off, and Nor has been raiding with, I think, light tanks here and there. So
Oh yeah.
it's funny that even now Dragonio is pushing Nor back, but I think that's solely due to the fact that his production buildings are so far away. He should just build. Look at his wood, 1,200. He should just build new barracks and stables here on Oneida, Old Cat City.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it's. I think it's a matter of time before Dragon realizes he can't win this. He's still hung up on the purple's cap, which I think is his best bet right now.
Yeah, because I mean, if he
There's
tries,
there's no way to go for blue.
yeah,
So blue has got a forbidden city still. Even if his capital is taken, he's safe.
especially like if he starts attacking blue. Let's say if he attacks here, all the production units are suddenly close for blue to defend himself, and that's actually gonna help him. While right now he has to, make all this way to Purple City, which is quite far.
Yeah, and I still like what Old Cat is doing. So Old Cat knows that he doesn't have a lot of power, but he still continues to raid, and he knows that that's one way he can slow Dragoneer down.
Yep, and Dragoneer is actually using his resources in terms of attention to defend himself. He has to constantly check his cities. He has to constantly check if he's being raided. He has to constantly make units to defend himself. So that actually, I think that slows him down a bit.
Oh yeah, and we've got a Chinese viewer. Can you tell us if you are who you are? Any chance you are Nor or Old Cat?
By the way, do we have rules on on nukes?
I don't think we have nukes in the rules on nukes.
So actually,
if you
they
are,
could use it.
you can, yeah, you can do an Armageddon and just end the game with a 0-0, so nobody wins. I don't know why you want to do that, but you can do that.
Well, if you're losing, then it's actually beneficial to you to make that happen, that Armageddon, because then it's a draw. But Dragoneer's army is finally getting destroyed, you might say, and yeah, I think it's close to the end. And also,
It is. That was a good show put up by Dragoneer.
it was a one-man show
for that one. Yeah, it was a one-man show, but he'd have hope. I know Cazador is kicking himself in the nuts, like he was saying last time that what if I had just survived a little longer?
do you think Cazador was still watching from his game over screen?
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. I'm
Gotta
totally
be
watching this.
He has to be kicking
I don't
himself.
think it's possible to. It's possible to get out of the screen when you know you fucked up, but you.
Yeah,
still
I
have
would
hope
keep
for
watching
your
for sure.
life.
By the way, do you remember in last game that thing he said, kicking myself in the balls or something like that? Or what did he say? Something weird.
Yeah, I want to cut my balls.
Yeah, I think he feels like that right now. Actually, finally.
But anyway, they still have.
Go ahead, man.
They still have a third chance, so it's not over.
Yeah, of course. And we finally see some airfields getting deployed by Dragoneo, while Mars Nor actually kind of forgot about the fact that you have planes in this game. But
Yep, they did.
But yeah, look, plus 1,000, knowledge income, science income, so you can't get any higher than that. His eco is pretty much maxed out, so, and he has enough to age to information age, and he even has enough to actually get one of those upgrades after the information age. Those special upgrades.
Oh, yep, that is right. Man, I'm getting pumped up for the third game.
For sure. Yeah, by the way, HNZ, that's right. The thing is, pro players usually, the games end earlier than the information age or the modern age. So, for example, me, I know I don't have that much experience in modern age warfare. So, yeah, I'm just learning it as well.
Yeah, it's a completely different dimension.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's a other game. Like aircraft changes the balance of war very heavily. Like the pro
Hmm.
players, they have like usually I see them resort to mostly aircraft. They have huge aircraft armies.
Okay, I think yeah, this is the point where
Yeah. Do you think we should
Dragoneer is going to realize soon.
do you think we should skip ahead or
Okay.
do we respect it?
Nope, nope, no, no. We will respect the game. Yep, it's
Okay.
coming soon.
Yep. Just patience. Rise of patience.
Yes, Rise of Patience, guys.
Old Cat is still kind of doing shitty in terms of economy. But I mean, he hasn't been fighting blue all this time. Yeah, white all this time. It's just kind of funny. But yeah, Dragon EO. It seems like he's calling the GG. Old Cat is
Yeah,
calling the GG.
that's
And
man. What a game!
Norse Eco is all yellow. He's maxed out on everything, dude. That's awesome. Yeah,
The
I'm so
Nor has shown
excited.
exceptional skill in this game.
Yep. And I'm excited to jump into the game stats right away. So if you look at the economy, he has the most pretty much overall, except um, Dragon U literally has like 200 more food income. Okay, let's check the military. Why don't you talk to us about the military stats?
Dude, unit kills 245 for Dragonio, despite being doubled for all this time. That is amazing. He was doubled for at least 2 ages, I think, or maybe 3 ages. He has been in double since Enlightenment age,
Yep.
and
Even maybe
that is an
gunpowder
amazing
age. Yeah.
unit kill. Yeah, so I really like how he played. So it looks like Dragonio and Nor, these are the star players in each team right now. And I really want to see them facing each other in the third game. I hope that's what happens.
Yep. 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 So yeah, I think we are pretty much ready to jump into the third game. Let's check the chat real quick.
Yeah, and and guys, everybody who voted for like 100% voting for Let One, you can see how exciting this game actually is.
Oh yeah, that 100 to 0 ratio is wrong. It's wrong. And I see David Kiss is saying like I am planning to make a tutorial about a game in industrial age and above. That would be very nice, bro. I look forward to it. Okay, so let us load up the next replay.
And what a game. Amazing. I can't wait to start the next one.
Same, man.
Okay.
Okay, hello guys. We're back. We're back. We're back. So call your friends. Call everybody up because we are back with game three of this exciting match. Um,
Oh yeah.
so yeah,
Let's begin.
yeah, we are ready. So three, two, one, go. All right. So PLA Mars Norris Mongols. Old Cat is Aztecs. Do you have any comments on this combination of nations?
That's two of the most aggressive nations, and against America and Dutch. And my wish has come true. Finally, we are going to see Mars and Dragonio facing each other.
Oh yeah, so
And Mongols is the perfect nation to show off the raiding skills for Mars.
yep. So okay, so actually, Mars Nor and Dragonio against each other, the two best players. Okay, that's a nice culmination for the third game. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but it sounded nice. So yeah, Cazador this time is Dutch, so pretty much one of the best nations in standard. So he actually has a chance to, let's say, redeem himself this game.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. He has a lot of baggage from these last two games. He's feeling like he's not getting appreciation, and also he's not being able to contribute as much to the game as he should have. So I'm sure
yeah,
he's eager to show what he can do actually.
yep, I'm sure of it. But if you would choose one of the two teams, would you go for Lads teams or PLA's nations? I mean, Lads
So,
nations or PLA
oh,
nations?
nations definitely PLA nations. I would love PLA's nation right now.
Because
I think Mongols is one of those nations that can finish Americans before they start showing their strength.
well, that's a nice comment because yeah, because of those raids and America is not that strong in the beginning. America really only gets strong like later on and when they have like a real army, because then their eco gets a boost.
Oh yeah, that's right. And also when they get a first wonder, and if they survive to use that wonder, well, that's when they become
Oh
strong.
yeah, oh yeah. I forgot about that for a second. By the way, I think Old Cat is aiming for some raid action because he has. Wait, he's Aztecs. He has free military. Yeah, my bad. So actually, he will probably go calm one right now. Okay, Mars Nor pretty damn quick. He's already getting his military one. Yeah, so far the Mongol player seems to be fastest in terms of technology and his economy,
Yep,
which is not that surprising.
he is. And dude, I wonder if he might be up to something. Check out. He's getting a barracks.
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe he wants to surprise him. I see that Scout by Dragonio
Yeah.
is getting close, so maybe he can. If he goes this way, he can scout it.
If that barracks doesn't get spotted, I will say it's going to be a master stroke right there because Dragonio 100% is not expecting that kind of raid.
Yeah, he is not. But at the same time, I feel like okay, well that woodcutter's camp on the second city is quite exposed. Yeah, it's pretty far from the city. So if you just send one archer even, you can damage. Oh man,
Yeah,
it seems like
you can
Dragon.
evacuate that.
Yeah, you can really prevent that wood income, but it seems like Dragonio is skipping mill 1, so wow, this is perfect for Nar.
Oh
Dragonio
no,
skipped
actually, you know
mill
what?
1.
Maybe no. I actually support what Dragonio is doing because
Yeah?
remember, these are Americans. They get free upgrades for the government.
Hmm.
So senator and bribe, that's the way to go with this kind of raid.
So basically, yeah, Dragonio is gonna go Senate probably now, huh? Because he knows he needs that. Yeah, he's building his Senate.
Mhm.
Okay,
And
interesting.
Cazador just asked in the chat, "Are you sure you want to do a 2 versus 1?" So I don't know what they mean, but it looks like these guys are going to double somebody. So if you had to double one of these guys, who would you double?
Hmm. If I was a lad, and well, let's see. Well, probably not the Aztecs guy. It's difficult, man. Cause
Really, I think Aztecs would be the better choice because without an army, they're just not doing anything. The Mongol guy is going to be difficult, especially even if you look at the player skill. Nor has shown himself to be a
oh
really good
yeah,
player.
oh yeah,
I wonder how he would do in a 1v1 against Dragonio. I'm not kidding. He has great potential.
yeah. And that would be nice to see because he can showcase his skill, more in a more obvious manner. It's a 1v1, so you you know what's happening better. But that double, you're right,
Oh,
actually,
dude, that
doubling old cat.
that that barrack is getting denied there. Really nice raids by Nor.
And I think if he micros it well, he can even kill that senator. Why? What is he doing, that senator? He was entrenching for some reason.
No, he wanted to ambush, but he pressed the
Yeah,
wrong button.
probably a misclick.
But that's a
That's
nice use of the ambush ability. I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, it actually does work. And all his villagers are inside it.
Oh,
That's crazy, dude.
at this point, all Nor needed was a scout, and that would be it.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm really impressed by this by this ambush because at first I was gonna trash him, but damn, that ambush was nice.
Yep. And dude, look at what Nor is planning. It looks like an all-in build. Despot, siege workshop.
It seems like Nor he knows how to play standard obviously, but he's going nomad style for this one.
Oh, I don't think that's a bad idea, man. It's starting to siege the city already is real good in this sense, especially when Cazador is not around to help. And just look at Old Cat's perspective. Old Cat has no idea what Cazador's map look like.
Oh no, that's actually this is one of the first signs that Old Cat is a bit less experienced because a professional player will always scout his opponent.
That's good, and it looks like Nor is completely on a different level than Old Cat.
Yeah. Dragon Neo is one of the best standard players, and Nor has no problem stressing him out. Like, I'm getting sieged. What the hell? That's what must be going through Dragon Neo's mind right now.
That is, and obviously he is not prepared for that. He did point out to Cazador that look what's happening here.
Dude, quite big. I feel like is Dragon Neo's metal income. It's gonna bottleneck him so hard. While
Oh, yep.
that's not the case for Mars Nor. Plus 80 metal for him. That's very decent for the early stages. Basically,
That's a dude. That's a good army from Mars.
wow,
And
dude.
Dragonio just said he's Mongols. You need to help me. And I don't see anything from Cazador.
Wow, and Mars Nor is not waiting around for that city to go down. He's just going for the offense, and he forces Dragonio to garrison. But that's actually good for him. That's good for him that he forced Dragonio to garrison. If he can deny that tower, would be perfect. The city is down. All he needs to do is deny that tower, and basically he's good to go. Okay, that tower is getting placed, but I mean it's not the end of the world at all. Does Dragonio have militia? He doesn't.
Whoa. He doesn't, but it looks like he may be able to survive just... I don't know, man. That loss of city was bad for him.
Yeah, but I think Dragon Neo didn't really suffer from losing that city, right? That was just for like 1 second, like 5 seconds that he lost the city.
Mm-hmm.
And right now,
But when you capture a city, you get plunder from it.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The city capture plunder. And if you look at what Dragonio's metal income is 0.
Oh, look
That's
at this.
not gonna help.
Old Cat is here. What? Old Cat is here.
Wow, nice, dude. This is perfect.
I
Perfect.
love
This is
it.
that's
I
exactly what
love
you guys
it.
need.
This is Rise of Nations, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's about, man. That team play, using your nation's strengths. I love it, man.
And Aztecs actually benefit from this so much because all Aztecs need is a battle that they can win, and in a 2 versus 1, definitely they're gonna win this, and they're gonna get that sweet plunder.
Yeah. You know, Aztecs is actually the perfect nation to have as a teammate in the attack. You know, because Aztecs are very aggressive, and actually they even benefit from warfare in general, in
Oh
overall.
yeah, and dude, this could be bad. I don't know what Cazador is planning, but if he doesn't help right now, it's GG, man.
What
And
is?
Aztec, the old cat is going too deep. What is old cat doing? I don't know why he's trying to attack that barracks.
Yes. He just wasted all his units. Very sad. By the way, it seems like
Oh
Cazador
no, no.
Cazador is quite confused. He has a horse archer here. Like, I guess he wants to raid Old Cat, but the times for raids are over. Raids are not enough
Oh
right
no, he
now.
has an army. Look, check out Jefferson City. He sent
I'm
his army.
blind. Yeah. And actually, it's gonna be enough. I think it's gonna be enough to pull.
And actually, if old cat had just kept Cazador busy, that would have been perfect in this case because I think Nor could take out Dragonio by himself with that kind of army.
Or at least he should have just not overextended and, you know, he lost his army
Yeah,
without even hurting
he went too
Dragonio's
deep. He
army.
went too deep.
Yep. And even losing
That's
those
right. That's right.
Twilight.
Oh man,
Yeah.
really, it was a disappointing part.
So yeah, right. Old Cat did disappoint us. Well, not us, but did disappoint his teammate a bit, I feel like. Or himself even, you know. Because that
Oh
wasn't the
yeah, and
best.
Cazador has got a decent army here with a decent eco as well, 150, and he is aging as well. So now he's going to be the player who PLA needs to look out for.
And now Cazador has been out of the action and that made him so strong. Yeah, you're right. Like, look at his eco plus 150. He's right now the guy that has, you know, the steering wheel in the hands, and he can steer this game into Lad's advantage.
That's right. That is right. And did you see that? Oh my God! Do you see that tower in Dragonier's territory? But it's Nord's tower.
Ooh, I guess, you know, Dragonio wants to bribe it, but I don't think he will be able to. Nah, not this
Oh
time.
no, I think he could have, but his senator decided to go for the longest route
Yeah.
possible.
By the way, dude, the senator always does that for some reason. Did you
Yeah, these are
notice?
stupid senator. I mean, politicians are stupid, right? That's what
Yeah,
they're supposed to
brainless, just simply brainless. And so yeah, Cazador, the first guy to age, and you know, actually, I feel like he has enough hoplites. Well, he has 3, but if he upgrades them,
be. No, he's got 3. I think if he had 2 more hoplites, he could take
yeah, then he
Karakorum,
could
or at least.
try. Because
Oh man,
Karakorum
so
has
sad
1,
that.
2, 3, 4. Karakorum doesn't have enough buildings, but it just needs like 1 building to become big. So um, that's fine.
Yeah. I like how Nor has still saved his sieges. He's got 2 sieges. He has not.
Yep. And right now, Old Cat
Now
is
it all.
a bit useless.
Yeah, it all rests on a lot rests on old cat right now. I didn't think I would say that, but his eco is completely sucky.
Oof, this doesn't look good, bro. Okay, get your villagers out there, let them work, enough sleeping. And you know, he has like units scattered everywhere. Well, not everywhere. He has an archer here, hoplite here, but he needs to really concentrate his forces and do something significant right now. Oh wow, do you see that?
That is
Purple is
right.
getting demolished.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
archers.
indeed.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, old cat is completely outclassed in this game. He is not the same level as the other 3
Oh
guys.
man, I feel so
right
sad
now.
for Nor, man. He played so beautiful.
He's playing. He's aging. I think even right now, if he's given time, I can assure you that he can give Dragony a run for his money.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. You're right, but it's gonna be harder. I feel like Dragonio was able to, get his eco up a bit. He's stabilized. He has two infantry units garrisoned. Well, it's not a big mistake, but those two infantry units, if they weren't garrisoned, they would give him a little bit more economy.
Yes.
Oh,
And anyway, guys, remember this is Group 5, and what I like about Group 5 is that all the teams are very closely matched. Previously, I had this thing in my mind that PLA 3 is going to be a pushover. They're probably going to be out because I didn't know these players and I didn't think that they would be that good. But looking at their skills right now, I feel all the four teams in this group are quite close, and it'll be one of the closest matchup in all the groups we have so
it's
far.
also one of the you might say hardest groups, yeah, because of all the different good teams. For example, I wouldn't like
Yeah,
to play even against seeing PLA play. Even I wouldn't like to play against them. Like, I mean, I would play against them, but I would definitely,
just prefer not to. Prefer not to.
yeah, I would definitely be like in the back of my mind, okay, Prolaze, we have to watch out here. We have to watch out.
Dude, look at that. Nor is sieging down Jefferson City again. He's got a tremendous army.
You're right, man. His army is quite big, but Cazador's army
Where is
is not
old
that
cat?
big.
Where is
But
old cat? You mean Dragonio or Krasnodar? Who are you
no,
talking about?
yeah. Right now, Cazador is trying to do something. I guess he can kill some caravans here. He can raid something, but I don't
But even with
understand.
those raids, they're not going to make much difference.
Yeah.
I hope old cat does not sleep. He actually either keeps Cazador busy or just something.
Well, I kind of forgot about old cat for a while. Let's talk about Cazador. Do you agree with him going for that, raid, or should he have been at Jefferson City right now? Because
I am actually not sure what he should be doing because it's for sure that Dragonio cannot kill Nor. Nor is too good for him right now with Mongols and this raids. And looks like Cazador will eventually come around. Dude, Cazador has got so much time to boom up. I feel it's unfair for Nor that he's been trying. He's been busting his ass to kill Dragonio, but every time Cazador just comes here and helps him.
you were actually right. I thought that Dragonio had a slightly better chance to hold it, but actually Nor is dominating. And Cazador, I don't know what he's doing. He's not helping his teammates,
Oh,
and
dude. Old cat is here. Old cat is here at Cazador's capital.
Whoa!
Can you see that?
Yes, I can. But man, 3 towers? Nah, dude, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, I think.
With Nor's army, I think he can take on Cazador's army as well.
Yep, he can. Right now, he can. His army is. I just hope that he can micro it a bit. When you're when you're
no,
1v2, micro becomes more important. Well,
Man, he still retains the city. Oh my God, what a play! What a play by Nor here.
but I think yeah, he's gonna lose it. But I mean, it was close, man. It was close. I mean, yeah,
And old cat has let down his team here.
yep, because he wasn't even able to do any damage to Cazador, even though he wasn't even there with his army, with his main army. Um, I don't know, man. Look at his eco; it's still
It's
very
bad.
low. Plus 80. Come on, bro.
Come on. Yeah, I don't know if Cazador has been raiding him. I did not see it, but seriously feel like Nor could be playing in PLA's best team with his skill.
For sure, man. I agree with you completely.
he is still, despite getting doubled twice, he's still pushing back Dragonio.
And he actually, you know, made his army again. He rebuilt his army very quickly, and now again it's possible that Cazador will have to help his teammate again, because if he doesn't, I'm pretty sure that Nor will be able to kill Dragonio.
That's right, that's right. At this point, I think it's just better for Old Cat to join Nor, take out Cazador together, because his army, his army is in no shape to do any damage, any real damage to Cazador.
Yeah.
And you can see Nor is actually rushing for Washington because he knows Cazador could be here anytime.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, like, given the situation, Old Cat would have been better off just booming and doing nothing and just booming, you know? Then maybe he would have been strong enough, right?
Take down Cazador later.
Yep.
That's right, that's right. But he's got 80 eco, man. This is
That's
not something I would expect.
a little problem for Nor. He doesn't have a scout, and I see like one spy for Cazador so far. But once he finds out that that Nor doesn't have any scouts, yeah, he's creating more spies. So it's sad, but I think that Nor's army will get sandwiched here and completely destroyed in the end.
It is getting sandwiched, and Washington was dead, man. Washington was almost reduced. So sad. I feel like I feel like that kind of movie where one person is getting trampled by everybody, like bullied, and I'm just rooting for him, but I know that he's not going to make it.
Yeah, but we're still rooting for him because he played so beautifully. And it's sad that, yeah, it's not gonna pay off in the end.
And yeah, HNZ is right. It doesn't look like the same Old Cat who played the last game, because Old Cat played so much better last time.
Yeah.
It's like he's somebody else, or he just forgot. He just left his game. Like he's AFK for a long time.
Yeah, and even now, like, I'm pretty sure that Cazador will be able to defend himself without even necessarily rotating his army back. Like, if Cazador just micros it, I think he... Well, yeah, that would be risky, of course. You don't want to risk that, but... Yeah.
Yep, and Old Cat's siege is almost dead. That's 2 or 3 HP. How much is left there? 19 HP, 5 HP.
About catapult? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the catapults.
Yeah. Both very low. So.
I think a villager can throw a stone at it and it'll die.
Yep. Or just a bird. If a bird wants to sit on it, it's done.
Dude,
bro.
one of them died with attrition.
And look at that. Like, okay, so. Actually, kind of interesting. Cazador changed his capital too soon, or did it change it a while ago? Because right now this city doesn't have any towers at all. So, and
yeah, but it's fine. He doesn't have. I mean,
Old
Cat does not have what he needs.
Oh yeah, Cazador did this, I think, because he knows this city is closer to his army, so he knows that he can easily rotate back. And even go back if needed to help Dragonio.
Oh yeah, and if you, dude, look at Nor, he's aging.
Oh yeah, baby. And you know, yeah, Washington, America is not in a position to age. So if this was a 1v1, definitely Nor would have won this game. But it's not a 1v1. And Cazador, the problem is, his economy is just superb, and he's ready to age to Enlightenment age, dude.
Yep.
So yeah, Cazador.
And Old Cat's library is nowhere.
I don't want to look at it,
I don't know
bro.
why I feel like he's either he's playing with one hand or he's. It's something
bro,
weird,
let's not trash the guy. I mean, but I mean, objectively speaking. Objectively speaking, he's not playing the best game that he could. And yeah, we were not trying to be mean, it's just, yeah. So it happens. It happens. And now Cazador being Enlightenment Age, it seems like he's gonna shift his focus. Is he gonna give Dragon Neo away in order to get the capital of Nor? It does seem like it. He is abandoning his
Oh yeah, he
teammate.
made that dude. That seems to be the logical thing here. Just kill
Yep,
Nor's capital. It's not even protected.
yep. And yeah,
Oh man,
once you
so many distractions throughout the game
and dude,
for Nor.
old cat's army is just a bit useless, dude. Nor. It seems like Nor has resigned, dude. Nor has resigned. Oh, this shit.
Oh man, that sucks. I bet that was a rage quit.
Yeah, it was, but like, I don't blame Nor, cause yeah, this is obviously a bad situation here.
Yeah, man. Like 2v1 all game.
Yep, pretty much.
Look at the military, 67 kills for Nord. 67. He gets doubled throughout, and he still has the highest kills.
Oh yeah, 67, 67. I see.
In fact, he got doubled twice, and he still was owning Dragoneo in the last exchange.
Yep. And yeah, of course, well, Cazador did
Oh man,
boom up, but the real
and
problem.
this was a moment for Cazador to redeem himself after all that it went wrong in the last two games.
And
this is where Cazador shined.
And you know, in the end, it doesn't matter what happened before. It matters how you end it. So yeah, for Cazador, yeah, congratulations to Lad for winning this one, for taking this one away. And also I want to congratulate PLA because you guys have made a very
This was the closest matchup, man. Closest. The first game was almost like we'd had the save game, but
yeah.
you know how close it was. Cazador had lost his capital. Second game they win. Third game they lose, and they lose by such a small margin.
Yep. Yeah. This was a great.
None of these games were easy. None of these games were just giveaways.
Not at all. Not at all. And yeah, just for the last time, sad for Old Cat that he couldn't make a bigger impact. He, I guess, he made the wrong long-term decisions, and that contributed to him being stuck in his bad economy. And yeah, maybe he made the wrong decisions in the beginning.
I think he was still stuck with the last game, like how he had that shock when he almost almost lost with Iroquois. I think he was still in that mood.
Maybe, yeah. And also the previous game, Old Cat was the guy that he was getting dominated at the end for like 20 minutes straight. Like he was on the back foot. Maybe there's some mental aspect to it as well. Yep. So guys,
what a game! I love this.
Me too, man. This was
And
very
remember,
awesome.
guys, it's still not over. It's still not over for PLA2. There are going to be two. There are going to be two teams who will make it through Group 5, and PLA2 still need to lose another game in order to be eliminated. And with their level of skill, I don't think it's going to be easy to eliminate them.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have the groups here. So
the next game is going to tell us who plays against PLA2 and who plays against Left1.
The next game will reveal, the totality of the picture, and we will know, the next matchup. So the next game is GAD versus AZ4. I think that's quite an exciting matchup as well, and I think very anticipated as well. GAD is a very nice team. We haven't seen them, hence we are very curious, to actually look at them. We know that they are good. Same for AZ4. But yeah, we'll get to that very soon. And right now we're gonna take a break, I think.
Yep.
Do you
We
wanna
will be
add
back soon,
something?
guys. Nope. I'm just taken aback by this game. What such a close quarter. I don't remember if we had like you don't get to see such close quarters a lot in tournaments. In Nomadium, I think we had two or three such moments, not a lot, and we're already seeing that in King of Sahara. I hope we get to see a lot more of this, so it just stays exciting.
By the way, guys, just know this, like we are not in the Super 16 even, and we are not even in the quarterfinals. We're not even, this is just the beginning. So I think we're gonna see some crazy shit later. But yeah, that's for the future. Right now we're in the now, and yeah, we will take a break, and we'll be back in like, I don't know, man. It's hard to guess because I need to eat. To be honest, I haven't ate today yet,
Okay. All right. All right.
but
All right.
it
All
won't
right. So
be
do you want
it
to
won't be
close the
like
stream
super
and
long.
come back,
I think we
or
should.
just pause the stream?
Mm, I think I'll not. I'll just stop the stream in OBS, but I'll just restart it when I'm
Or
back.
maybe
Or
I think, like, how long do you think you'll need?
well, I won't take long. I'll
An
try.
hour?
I'll try to only. Nah, I can. I think I can do it in like 20 minutes. I'll just bake some eggs.
Oh, really? Okay, let's just pause the stream. Like, yeah, we'll keep it here,
Just keep it on the screen. Yeah,
and
sure.
yeah, yeah, and meet again in 20 minutes. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'll also cook some eggs, omelets.
Yeah, it's just simple, quick. It's yeah, hustling. Alright, so yeah, guys, see you soon in like 20-ish minutes, 20 to half an hour.
Oh yeah, see you guys.
See ya.
Okay.
Hey guys, we are back from our break, so stronger than ever. I'm not hungry anymore, so that's good. So today now we have the second game of the day of this Group 5, GAD 1 versus AZ2. Let me show you the groups real quick. So as you see there, it's updated now. Yeah, Lat 1 won, and so yeah, let's look at the polls. Yeah, let's do that. Where are the polls? Here are the polls. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so GAD has 60% and AZ4 has 40%. So it's actually pretty close, I feel like. You know, and for me it's difficult to also assess this matchup. Like I love GAD because I remember when I was a noob I looked up to like GAD Tiba. I don't know if you remember him,
Oh yeah, yeah. He
but
he was he was a real pro, man.
he was like one of the best players when I was an inter. So I was like, wow, GAD is great. So I kind of feel the same right now. Like I assume that Slowrex and Morocco are pretty great players as well. And Nakakazo and
Hmm.
Lot, I don't know them that well, but I know they're decent in Nomad. So it's gonna be interesting.
Man, so Nakakazu is supposed to be a standard player. That's what Kron told me. So I'm expect, and I have played with him. He is decent.
Yeah, well, I trust your opinion because you're a good player. So yeah, you're right probably. And by the
And
way,
yeah, by the way, guys, about this poll, you all can participate in this poll if you go to Facebook and Rise of Patience. These polls are set up there. Just vote for your team, and right before the game, we'll take a screenshot and post them during our broadcast.
yeah, and I actually love seeing the polls. So yeah, do it, man. The more votes, the better. By the way,
Yeah.
hey H and Z, did you have them boiled or fried? Well, dude, I just fried them in my pan, dude. I got some olive oil, put my eggs in there. First, I had some, um, some. What's the name of it?
Was the I
Legumes,
don't know.
like I don't know, like no
Oh,
legumes.
I
That's
see, I
not
see, I see.
English. That's not English. Well, yeah, some tomatoes, some. I did some green stuff in there, and I baked my eggs. So yeah, now you know that. So now everybody knows that we can start. Right now I'm in the replay at zero
Okay, so for
seconds.
first game between Gad and AZ4, I'm ready.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Yeah, we're live. So first of all, let's look at AZ here. Language of trees is Indians and Nakakazo is Aztecs. I feel like both nations are pretty damn decent. As you said, we've seen the power of Indians in the last match where Dragon Yu was almost, fighting off two players with Indians and those elephants. So we know what Indians is capable
Hmm.
of. Aztecs has been played actually by well, yeah, it doesn't matter, but Aztecs is
Old
a
Cat.
great aggressive, yeah, by Old Cat last game. It's a great aggressive nation, and I think you would agree that they become more powerful, when they reach gunpowder age. uh, that's where they start
Oh
to
yeah,
shine more.
that's right. That's right. And I want to talk something about the GAT team is that Marco and Slorex, they're always playing together. I think they may have the best of the team chemistry we have seen because every time I go to standard player and if there is a game hosted by Slorex, then Marco is going to be in there. It's just an unspoken rule. They are always playing together as allies.
And I love that. You might say that they actually take this professionally. They take this tournament serious because you
Hmm.
might say they train together, and I'm pretty sure if you play a lot together, you will have a great team chemistry. So let's see let's see if they can bring it to this matchup right here. Why don't you talk about the nations they have, and which nation set would you like more?
So yeah, Aztecs and Indians versus French and Bantu. It's difficult to choose between these, but I would slightly lean towards the AZ's nation. Aztecs, of course, really good. They're a powerhouse after gunpowder, and Indians they're of course fun to play with because with Indians you almost never have to worry about sudden rushes because in case your opponent rushes you, you can just spam elephants. They are cheap and they get instant upgrades. So I like these two nations a little more than Bantu and French.
I feel like you're saying that you like AZ's nations more because of Indians more than anything.
And
That's
Aztecs.
what
So
I.
well, Aztecs
Just
as
correct me
well.
if I'm wrong. Okay. Um, yeah, for me, I don't know, man. It's a tough call. The thing is, Bantu is always great, but like right now, that third city, he's gonna get that that big mountain, that patch of wood there. But I'm also afraid
Hmm.
sometimes maybe you can overextend by being Bantu. For example, if he was against the Aztec player, I would expect the Aztec player to raid the Bantu player for sure. Well, in this case,
Yeah.
that's not the case, but that's just an example of how a strength can become a weakness in certain situations. Yeah, slower X French, like French, I've said it 1,000 times, the despot, the healing. What are some other good stuff about French, in your opinion?
Well, French, I also like that the instant upgrades for wood efficiency and the extra wood that
Mm-hmm.
you get. These are really handy because eventually I feel like after food, wood is the most used rare resource. I may argue even wood is slightly more important than food because you need wood for everything else. With food, you're just preparing villagers, but with wood, you can create libraries, universities, mines, barracks, stables, everything requires wood.
Yep, you're 100% right. And also, Slowrex is a bit lucky, I feel like. Look at the forward city and his woodcutter. Plus 70, that's not something you see a lot in Sahara, like a plus 70.
Oh, so remember it's a +6 with French. French get a +1.
Oh, yeah. I. Wow.
And I feel if he had built the woodcutter camp behind using that +3, which would be +4 for French, it would be a better use of the lumber mill as well.
Dude, I did not know. I only thought that the French got plus 10% timber commerce limit, but I never knew that like a +6 becomes a +7. I learned something new today.
Yeah, they get a +1. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy now that I learned that. Um, well, yeah. So far, let's check the libraries real quick. Language of T is skipping mill 1. Um, do you
Oh
know
yeah, he is.
why? Well, doesn't really matter. Like
But
skipping mill 1
but
is not something.
Indians, yeah, I think Indians it's fine to skip mills.
Yep.
Um.
And I think overall
Anyway,
skipping mill
I
is been is people do it a lot in standard. So yeah, it's nothing
oh yeah.
crazy really. Yeah.
Overall, this Nakakazu is going to raid with stables. I like that because with Aztecs, if you kill units, you get plunder, and that plunder eventually helps you to do more raids. But
And
Slorex seems to be prepared for that. He is getting barracks.
yep. And the Senate is going up as well. The first unit that Slowrex is making are some hoplites. Uh, well, yeah,
Ooh.
considering that there's a heavy cavalry there, that's good.
But he
The
doesn't know
timing is
that. Like
perfect.
it just yeah, it's just lucky for him. He doesn't even
Yeah,
know that
he didn't know that.
Nakakazu has a stable.
But the timing is
Oh
just
man, that's
perfect.
so lucky. That's seriously, man, so lucky.
Yep. Um,
And yeah, just before we continue, I'm sorry, this is an interruption, but oh, by the way, Lolo, I'll wait for that. Look at Marco's raid
Marco.
on language tree.
Yep. Well, I see one archer. I don't see.
Oh, he had another heavy infantry, but that died.
So his raid kind of failed, huh? Because I see the Pappy is still alive, so it doesn't seem like he
Yeah,
really
yeah, it,
did
it's
any
it's yeah,
damage.
it did not do a lot of damage. And Pappy with Indians is also good because Indians get extra wealth income. They get a +15% caravan income. And of course, Pappy means cheaper science. It's a good combination of rares. These guys also got Civic and oh, Dye and Silk as well, and
Yeah.
Diamonds in the middle.
Are we talking about JD right now? Or
No, AZ guys got
yeah, my
nice
bad.
rares.
Yep. Well, I would say that both teams have pretty nice rares. For example,
Oh yeah, both teams have nice
Nakakazu
rares.
has two library rares that he's using right now. It's Dye and Silk. That's gonna help him out a lot. But I feel like Slow Rex. Okay, he lost some. He lost one merchant for sure. But he has relics, spice, and furs, which is also a very nice rare set. Um, for Marco, horses and bison. That's decent.
Mm-hmm.
But Language of Trees has that Papi, and if he can actually utilize the rares in the territory of Nakakazu as well, then he will have Papi, he will have Silk and Dye, and that's a powerful combination for the long-term game.
That's a powerful combination, right? And these guys got horses, bison, sugar, so also good. I like so far what's going on. Nakakazu is putting up a good fight here with those raids. Um, I really like that. He's also getting his third city.
He's already building it, you're right. Yep, and what is Slowrex doing? He is Commerce 2 already, but because of those raids by Nakakazu, I feel like Slowrex didn't have really the peace of mind to build his economy. I mean, he didn't get the time, or he has been under pressure all this time, so building your eco is
Oh yeah,
a bit
and look at
harder
that
case.
relics could have got raided. That relics could have got raided, but it seems like Nakakazu just has the bad unit type there. He
Yeah,
has two heavy cavalries, and he still might not succeed in that.
I hope not. I hope
Oh, he
Slowrex
might,
is
he
paying
might, he
attention. Come on, that would be so sad. That the horse is only
Dude,
8
that
HP as well.
yeah, and it'll do its job. Now without that relics, now Slorex is reduced to +10
Yeah,
knowledge income.
yeah. He doesn't have an university, and I think he really relied on that relics. That's why he didn't build the university, which is a nice strategy. But yeah, he lost the relics now, so that party is over.
Oh yeah, that
Okay.
is so far. I feel like Nakakazu is dominating a little bit on his side, if not a lot,
I
a little bit at least.
I would agree, man. I would definitely agree. I really love, if you look at the minimap, you see all those red dots. That means there's a lot of movement going on.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and being Aztecs, he built a barracks and he got 2 free light infantry, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna use them to continue the raids, to continue the pressure.
That's right. And on this side, Language of Trees is also doing fine. Like he
Killing a
has
caravan, man.
well,
He killed a caravan. Sorry, I
yeah,
interrupted
he is.
you.
Dude, but like back home, he is trying to get his city up, and this is a big mistake. I often tell people never to make this. Always use 2 villagers for the city, man. Look at that, 90%, and it just stops
So
there.
close.
So sad.
Yeah. It was close, but yet so far,
Yeah, it's just one more villager it could have completed, and once you have this incomplete city, then things go downhill. After that, it's just very difficult to come back in game.
What I want to comment is, like, it's obvious that AZ, you don't want to play with them, but so far it seems like GAD are well, nah. Nakakazu is doing a great job, but anyway, here Marco is doing a great job as well. Yeah, here is Marco looks good here, because if you look at his eco, it's basically a +150. Compare that to Language of Trees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and man, that city could complete. He's got 2 villagers. I just hope he had got another villager way earlier.
But the heavy infantry there is gonna be on time, I think. Oh, this is sad. This is not good.
Sad. This is sad. That one mistake is going to send him way behind.
Problem is, for like, the thing is, Marco had a great army composition there, like 4 heavy horses. That's actually a very large force for such an early stage, having 4 heavy cavalries. So that's why I think he was dominating the engagement there, and that's why he was able to deny that city.
Oh yeah. I mean, Marco is doing good with his army. I like that. I think Marco and Nakakazu, these guys are putting pressure on their respective opponents, so it's still balanced.
Yep. Um, Even though Nakakazu is, doing a better job, you might argue, but I feel like Slorex is doing alright. Like, could be worse. It's not like he's gonna die super fast or anything. He's about to age, and library-wise, technology-wise, Nakakazu and Slorex are equal. They have all the level 2 researches.
Oh yeah, by the way, I want to remind you that your scorecard is still for the old game.
Oh yeah, I will fix
You
that.
you want to pause it?
Yeah, let's fix it real quick. We'll be back in like 10 seconds, guys. I lied. We'll be back in 20 seconds. Okay. Pam, 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 pam. What is that app called, bro? Snaz.
Uh, no, that's scoreboard edit.
Um, I can't find my desktop right now. My my game is
Oh,
not
go
let.
to KOS files. That KOS files
Oh yeah, it's
that you
there.
have saved.
You're right.
It's in the tools.
Yep, I got it. Oh dude, it closed and now I have to
Oh no,
set it up
it
again.
doesn't close. I'll show you. No, open that.
Okay, like select slash. Oh,
I can't see it. So select that folder and click
no,
on update. Now it'll show those
I think I
previous
got it.
files.
I think I got it. So sorry
Mhm.
guys. So it's we have here AZ against GAD, and it's 0-0. Let's update it and let's check if that worked, guys. Uh, yep, perfect. Yeah, thanks guys for the patience. Let's go. I'm pausing in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, we are back at it.
All right.
Nakakazu has the age advantage, but I think like Slowrex should be fine. I think like he will age very soon as well, and he just has to defend and make sure he doesn't lose.
Yeah, I think what Nakakazu is missing here is the siege power.
Yeah.
If he starts sieging his buildings, he'll get so much plunder that he can use that plunder to just ramp up a huge army.
By the way, dude, I noticed something very crazy for Nakakazu. He has only one mine, and that mine is bottlenecking him very heavily. I mean, not having more mountains, because you need metal to build those sieges. You need metal to build those heavy cavalries. But in his
Oh man,
territory,
you're right.
only
Look at that.
one.
No, he's just one mountain, and he has 3 cities. Still, he can. This is so unlucky.
This is very unlucky, I agree, man. This is very unlucky. And it's not like he can do anything about it. Like, there is a mountain in Language of Trees territory, but like, it's gonna take a while to get there and build it, so he should do it, of course, but it's still annoying.
That's right. That's right. And Language of Trees is doing good with his raids, but I feel his eco is suffering. His eco could be better.
Yep, that wood income especially. While Marco's eco looks great, I would be happy if I was him. Language of Trees is trying to, he's aggressing. There's an engagement here going on, but Marco will have to fall back because he doesn't have the better army right now.
Mhm. And I see what Nakakazu is doing here. The thing is, I feel Nakakazu is spending too much resources in these raids. So at this point, when it's all about the battle, these raids don't mean as much.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, I do because, for
Because Nagasu
example,
has got a very poor army.
Nakakazu does have a poor army. He's trying to balance between sieging the city and at the same time raiding, but it's gonna be hard. It's actually hard to do.
Dude, look at his wealth income, by the way. That's amazing.
That
I,
is
I don't
amazing.
I don't often
How?
see.
How does he manage that?
To be honest, he doesn't even need to attack. He can just out boom a Slorex at this rate.
Yep, and that gold he actually gets +4 the gold provided by his 3 rares alone. So that partly explains it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He's still bottlenecking on the metal. I really wish he had more metal, but apart from that, he's making more mistakes. Like he just doesn't have enough army.
Yeah. By the way, I know that I have a new subscriber because I heard like a noise, but my alerts aren't set up perfectly yet. So anyway, welcome to my new subscriber, whoever you are. Yeah, just type it in the chat if you want. And I kind of like that Slorex is garrisoning his horses in the stable and his units in the barracks. That way, you know, if Nakakazu would commit, he can, you know, micro very well and just get them out
That's
there
right.
and kind of.
Finally.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see Nakakazu now taking out the barracks? That's what I was expecting. That's good. Like by taking out barracks, he's opening up more space. Like he's opening up space as well, and he's also getting that plunder.
Yeah.
I think he should have done it a long back before sieging the city.
By the way, actually an important detail is that Slorex is despot, so oh well, yeah, nah, he's French. Never mind that. Being despot for French is nice.
I still wish Nakakazu had a little bigger army, and he just clicked on the extra science.
Oh no.
It would have been better to spend.
Yeah,
It
you're
would
right.
have been better to focus on army than to use that wealth.
Especially
Because once he takes the city, it's going to be a downhill fight for forever. Then, like he just needs to take this city.
Yeah, you're right. And Slorex is
and
actually
looking at the
ready
stats,
for aging.
and looking at the stats, you see, Slorex doesn't have a really good eco. You check it out. It's very mediocre compared to Nakakazu, who is over 150 in food and wood.
Yeah, and even having only one mountain, the metal income for Nakakazu isn't that bad. It's actually average. In you know, if you look at the players here, it's the same as as Slorex's metal income.
That's right. And I feel that the only mountain he has, even that is not in his city's economic radius.
Yeah.
So he can't. Yeah, so there's no way for him to use smelter on that.
True that.
And this is actually close, and I like what Nakakazu is doing right now. On the other side, what do you think about language of trees versus Marco?
Yeah, I've been
It
peeking. It looks quite. Let's see. Well, economy-wise, I would say they're similar. The one has more knowledge, the other has more gold income. Technology, pretty much the same. Armies, well, I mean, pretty much the same. Even though language of trees will eventually have the better army when he gets to make more elephants.
Oh yeah.
So right now there's not much to say really. They are just, you know, just living their lives and just doing whatever they're doing.
That's right. Oh, Nakakazu does not have a
Yeah, supply wagon.
supply, man. That's disappointing.
And the thing that
That's so disappointing.
Slorex has been doing nicely is microing with his archers. He's constantly putting pressure. He's constantly shooting at Nakakazu and then falling back and trying not to lose his units.
Yep.
I hope
And
he's doing
Nakakazu
that.
needs to just run in that city, man. He will take that city. Just run in.
By the way,
He has the army.
you remember we said Aztecs are the strongest in gunpowder. Right now it's
Gunpowder, yeah,
gunpowder,
yeah,
and
and he is massing up units.
yeah,
He is massing up units, but I feel he shouldn't wait that long.
yeah. Why?
Just
He
go,
should
go,
just
man.
go. Yeah, there's barely army. Like there is some army here, but yeah, that's the stress. Maybe he's afraid, you know. And also, I would love if he could make more heavy. There we go. There we go. City captured.
There we go. There we go. City captured, and that looks like a bigger army for sure. Now, Marco going to rotate or he's going to attack? Which one is it?
I think. Yeah, what is Marco's reaction? It seems like he has the reflex to pull back, and hell, I don't know. He's just running around here. But anyway, like slow Rex, this is not good for him at all.
That is in
Well,
depth, and I see Marco and Shiba. I mean, language of trees. Both of them are rotating, and you see what how Nakakazu messed up here. He does not have the right unit counter. He's continuing to spam arquebusiers, and those horse grenadiers from French are of course going to kill them.
yeah, he either had to. Well, I wanted to mention he needed more heavy cavalry at the very least. Like, heavy cavalry is a decent counter to heavy cavalry, and having a lot of
Yeah,
and having a lot of light infantry in the back. If they're protected by your heavy cavalry, then it's fine. But if they're not, then they are basically just like units that get killed very easily.
yeah, and you know what? This is a substantial moment right now. If language of trees helps him, he can like Slorex is going to be dead very soon.
Yep, it does seem like I think if language of trees helps Nakakazo even like for only 1 minute and then pulls back, that's enough of a boost
Mm-hmm.
for Nakakazo to
That's
actually
enough. That's right.
kill
You're
Slow
right.
Rex. And maybe it's even nice that Marco is here. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But I feel like uh, three
Oh man, and
cannons.
finally, that's three cannons. That's good. And what I like about Slorex is that now he is almost in the prime of French power as well. Like French
Hmm.
really get strong in gunpowder, but he is Nakakazu does not have a supply. This is just such a shame that his units are fighting under attrition. I wouldn't expect that kind of thing.
To be honest, right now
Oh, by the way,
Nakakazu.
did you see that bribe from Marco?
Oh, I see it now. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh wow, two. He got two gun mahouts,
Yeah, he got two
and
gun medals.
it's just
And dude, Nakakazu is
he's just going away with them. He's like, I'm taking them back to my cities. Yeah.
Nakakazu is still stuck at 60, dude. He probably doesn't realize that. And
Um.
at this point, it would be a great idea to even double Marco's fourth city because you see, Nakakazu's front city is all fortified. It's not going down anytime soon. So these guys should double this fourth city and they'll be good.
And
There's
also,
there's so much potential, and both the teams have similar scores right now.
yep, it's a very nice game, man. This is exciting. Only thing, look at Language of Trees gold income plus 200, and that's if you compare that to Marco. Marco is only at plus 100. So stuff like that really can, influence the game in the long term because Language of Trees will have more scholars. He will have a higher science income, and eventually he will just, you might say, out age or out boom Marco, but
That's right.
that time is not now yet, and I feel like Marco suddenly has a pretty damn huge army.
Oh yeah, and especially those two elephants that he bribed.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, he goes for democracy.
and
As we discussed, not a lot of people go for democracy.
yeah, and also Marco is not a punk. He knows that having one siege is stupid. Like he has 3 sieges. I really like that. Like any city that he decides to attack is gonna get down very quickly.
Yes.
So that makes his army quite effective, you know. What is Nakakazu doing
Oops.
here?
Oops. What, dude? What was that? That was sandwich.
What is this? Okay, yeah, but I feel like Nakakazu only has not enough. He doesn't have enough units to really make something happen. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see the sandwich now. I see what you meant. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow. What was he doing there, man? There was no reason for that.
Yep, that was horrible, man. That was horrible. Now he doesn't have any army, and French being French, I think he can get overpowered now.
And the French.
Now the game is suddenly more in control of language of trees. Now he decides what can happen. But on his side as well, Marco seems to be close to enlightenment age.
Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Actually, pretty much everybody is close to enlightenment. Only the one guy that's lagging a little bit behind is language of trees, but it's nothing that's really gonna harshly influence the game. I feel like it can a bit, but like yeah, he will age a bit after the rest of the guys. Slow Rex, wow, this is a nice little raid there on that city of Nakakazu, and Nakakazu's economy seems to crumble really, and he has commerce level 4, which doesn't help him right now because his eco is in shambles.
That's right. That's right. 310 commerce, and he still can't do much.
He's only
And
utilizing
like, great
half.
move, great move by language of trees. Great move by language of trees.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I feel like maybe they should combine their efforts right now to finally take Bourges there, that city of.
Thing is that they don't have siege.
Yep. And
While Slorex and Marco, both of these guys have been very adept at making sure they always have siege at every point in game.
by the way, I can't believe that Nakakazu still hasn't done anything about his medal income. Like I understand at the beginning maybe it's inconvenient, but right now I feel like he should have had more than plus 60.
Yeah, he just forgot about metal all this game. That was such a big blunder.
Okay. I feel like Marco is gonna determine this game because I mean, okay, maybe Nakakazu is enlightenment age, but he's a bit weakened right now.
Yeah,
Well-
and it's funny that even in their territory, the easy team gets sandwiched again.
Yeah. Also, we do have to say that in terms of positioning, GAD is better off because Marco, he has an easier rotation,
That's right. Yeah.
but that's not the case for language. He has a much more difficult rotation to actually rotate to Nakakazu. So yeah, that actually
Oh, yeah.
that's a factor as well.
HNZ says that Nakakazu was the old cat of this game. I think Nakakazu was playing really well in the beginning. He could have taken Slorex out, but after that, something just happened to him.
To say that he's the old cat of this game, that's quite offensive, I think.
Yeah,
That's
I don't think he's
rude.
that bad. Nakakazu has just made horrible mistakes, like of course the metal, as we have been talking about it, and then he's got a 310 eco, which is not being put to use at all.
Yeah. You know, look at the library of language of trees. It's a bit funny, man. And
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is funny. Where is and especially that fact that he's got such a nice wealth income. And Pappy, he's still not using science level 4.
And also, he's not even using his commerce level 4. He's only at plus 200, and his cap is at plus 336. So it's a bit useless. Right now, Marco is engaging with Language of Trees. Yeah, his army is upgraded already. So yeah, Language of Trees should move back. He's losing units here and there though.
And Marco, if Marco had siege, I think he could take city of Pune.
For sure, man. Yeah, Marco is in a decent spot right now. He can make something happen. But so yeah, actually we see right now we have two 1v1s again, but I'm sure we'll see some rotations come in later. But if you look at Slowrex versus Nakakazu, yeah, tell me your expert opinion about the outcome of that.
The slow Rex versus the Nakakazu. Nakakazu is in a good position economically, and I think only food and wood when I say that. But
Yeah.
everything else, Slow Rex is leading. Slow Rex has got a nice army. Actually, now Slow Rex has got a better eco.
Look at that army, man. I like the amount of heavy cavalry, and yeah, his eco is actually now better. So you know, I hope that Nakakazu understands that he's losing. I hope that he told his teammate that, bro, I'm losing here.
They come here whenever.
Yeah, either you have to make something happen or you have to help me. Yeah, because that's important that you tell your teammates that you're losing.
I think in the Language of Trees can do something here. Like he has the power of elephants right now. This is the perfect time to help.
Yeah.
Because that French army is not going down easily.
Nah. With it's first of all it's large, secondly it's a nice unit composition, and thirdly it's getting healed constantly. So a lot of factors. And yeah, I was gonna say that Marco's army is a bit underwhelming to be honest, but his eco isn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, Language of Trees and Marco have been going back and forth all this game.
Yep, you're right. Well, that's
So
technology-wise.
it's like they're quite evenly matched. And on this side, Nakakazu almost had the game. I was sure that Nakakazu will beat Slorex, and I was expecting that Marco will double Nakakazu, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Nakakazu has just made too many mistakes in this game.
To be quite honest, I think like Nakakazu made only one mistake really. Well, he microed a bit odd sometimes, but his biggest mistake was not having cavalry. If his army had like 6 heavy cavalries, he wouldn't have had any problems.
That's right. And by the way, also now Language of Trees is coming for help, so it's not that bad. He is making a stable, and I think Language of Trees has got a lot of power right now. He is the one who can change something.
Yeah, I agree, but he is kind of forgetting something. Like he has a lot of science stacking, I mean a lot of knowledge stacking in his library, while meanwhile Marco has been steadily using all his knowledge to progress. So look at the library difference right now between Marco and Language of Trees. Marco is definitely
That's right.
pulling
Here,
ahead.
yeah, Marco will age industrial sooner than these guys, and industrial makes a lot of difference. Suddenly you have these tanks, you can have airplanes.
And I fear that this stable by Language of Trees, even though it was a nice gesture, it won't change a lot.
That's right. What I want to commend Slorex about is that he never had excess of commerce limits. He was always capping. He always made sure that he just had enough commerce to utilize that. Compared to here, Nakakazu has his max metal income of 120 right now, and that's all he had ever. This is easily why he lost, because he never could make enough siege or enough heavy infantry or enough heavy cavalry to push Slorex.
Yeah, it is quite interesting though that he's getting plus 120 medal income with only one mine. So you see that the smelter can really influence that metal income.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Nakakazu is, yeah, things are going south. Or like it's probably his last game. He is pulling up his like he got the Minuteman upgrade just now. So you know what that means.
But still, it's not enough, dude. He's like, it's only effective having a Minuteman if you at least still have a bit army left, you know. But if your army is completely dead, then those Minutemen, I mean, they're not gonna do a lot against a full-fledged army. So he's actually he's just sacrificing them to win like what, 30 seconds extra. I would even prefer that he didn't. I would even prefer that he didn't sacrifice them in that case. Yeah. I feel like JD. I feel like Marco here will win against Therese as well, because for some reason Therese's economy is underwhelming.
Yeah, what happened to his eco?
Okay.
Wait. What happened to his eco? Son, why is he suddenly at
his city of
140?
Indoor? His city of Indoor to the left is garrisoned. All the villagers are garrisoned, so I guess he was getting raided, and hopefully he remembers to ungarrison them sooner rather than later.
Yep, that's here, and Slorex is ready to age as well. He just needs the food income.
Man, I really commend Slorex. How he turned it around is just amazing. Of course, with the help of Marco, but nevertheless, he did turn it around. Like.
And Nakakazu again, too many mistakes in the micro. I think he had the chance, but
he did have a chance, yeah. But yeah, that's like the difference. Like, you may get the chance, but are you gonna utilize it? And that's what separates like the very best players. Because some inters, they see the opening, they see the chance, but the execution is just not there. That happens. While pro players, they make sure that their execution is spot on. So yeah. Yep, and Marco.
Alright, on this side.
Yeah.
Nakakazu is clicking up soon, but I still don't know. Like, without the eco, what's the point?
The problem is even his teammate, even his savior, language of trees is losing right now. So and yeah, language of trees is torn apart between helping his teammate and saving himself. He does decide to actually try and defend himself first.
Yep, that's right. So this game was quite balanced at the beginning, but after that there has been just too much imbalance, and language of trees is torn apart. Where to go?
Yeah, and
it's not like language of trees did not make mistakes. He did. I saw him lose a lot of siege units just because he did not protect his siege bell while he was sieging down that castle. Do you remember that?
No, but I definitely can understand what you're saying. I kind of forgot about the castle. Where was that castle? By the way,
and I mean, it's not going to make a lot of difference, but it's just good to point out that this is another power of Indians, that they can spam these stables, barracks everywhere, and the cost does not increase.
Oh yeah. Because, you know, barracks actually are become one of the most expensive things in the game very quickly. First is like 120, and before you know it, you're paying 400 for one building. So it makes a difference.
That's right. Just imagine Aztecs instant units combined with Indians zero inflation.
Yeah.
That will be the most.
Nah, that's
anything else.
That's purely cheating, dude. That's a hack. That's a hack, dude. By the way, man, shocking. Those elephants do 25 attack while the tanks do 19.
And this is the cheat. These
Uh,
elephants are too good for these tanks itself. Like,
I, I,
come
I,
on, man, come on.
the
Developers need to be.
To be honest, I think the only thing that the tanks have over the elephants is probably the range. Yeah, this game, I think it's over for AZ.
Yeah, that game is over. There's some talk in Japanese going. I don't know if there's any Japanese player who can translate or not. Nice game. There was a lot of potential for Easy to win in the beginning, but they could not channel it.
There was a lot of potential, yeah. Nakakazu, actually, I really loved how he played. In the beginning, he was raiding a lot. He was really putting pressure on slow Rex. Um, and even, yeah, up until I think the medieval age, he was, and yeah, even leading into the gunpowder age, he was dominating. But everything fell apart the moment that he lost his army, you might say. He lost his engagement because of why? Because of
Hmm.
unit, yeah, composition. He had a lot of light infantry, but like one heavy cavalry, how many light infantries can it kill? You think? Like at least two, maybe.
Yeah, possibly too. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see the problem there. Um.
Yeah,
Well,
that
yeah.
was, I think Nakakazu did like that metal income, that lack of metal income did more damage to him than we can emphasize on.
Yep. Because
It's like he was just playing with two resources,
you're right, man.
like just food, wealth, and wood. That was all he had.
Yeah. And like I remember you commented that he has only like one siege. That could be partly, you know, because he didn't have enough metal, and also not having enough heavy horses. That's also, you need metals to build those. So we don't know. Yeah, I think it definitely did influence it a bit. But that doesn't mean that he
But
couldn't
yeah,
do something about it. I think yeah,
yeah,
because
he just forgot. I think it just did
yeah.
not occur to him that he can change that. Anyway, HNC is asking why was his city, his army, Naka's army behind Marco's city. Yeah, he was trying to go for some caravan raids, and suddenly he was caught off guard by both of them.
Oh, you're talking about Nakakazu when yeah.
Yes, when he got his army sandwiched.
Yeah, but like that was his main army at that point, but it was like a raiding party, so it was kind of funny to see.
Anyway, are you ready to cast the second game?
Yep. Let's just quickly look at the military stats. 120,
Oh,
40
yep.
for Slow Rex. So yeah, actually Slow Rex is the guy with the best kills, deaths. Nakakazu has the worst kills, deaths. 40, 120. So I think Slow Rex pretty much killed every unit that you see there that Nakakazu lost. Well, it looks like it anyway. And
Hmm.
alright, well, yeah, nothing special to see here anymore. Exciting game. Let's indeed move on to the second game.
Man,
Let
I think this is a good time for AZ to redeem themselves, finally show that they can win, because I don't think the last game was too far away from them winning.
Nah, not at all. By the way, my game crashed, but don't worry, guys. I'll just restart. Dun, dun, dun. Let me read the chat real quick. Yeah, funny. You guys funny. Okay, I'm in game two here. So we are, I think, practically ready.
Yep, yep, I am ready.
Alright, let's count it down and let's go. 3, 2, 1, 0, go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Alright.
I am looking at the nations. The Gads have got both the Native American civilizations.
Can we... oh yeah, that's cool, man. We have some teams going on.
Yeah, and what kind of hack is this? Nakakazu is Aztecs again.
Is he gonna be happy, you think?
I don't know. Maybe it's
not
time
after,
for him to change the past.
Yeah, like maybe he still has a bitter aftertaste after last game, but he should just put that feeling aside and it's a new beginning. Yeah.
And anyway, look, the Greeks on that. I think Greeks is going to be the weakest nations in this matchup. Lakota, Aztecs, Iroquois, Greeks, all these are good, but Greeks are not as good. And especially against Lakota, I feel Lakota just sends shivers down everybody's spine.
Yeah, bro, seriously. And being Greeks, if you're against a very turbulent nation, I want to call it like that, or a very aggressive nation, that's not good, dude. Because being Greeks, you need your space, you need time to become something, something powerful. But
Yep.
Lakota usually
Greeks can do a
they
lot
don't
of
give
damage.
you that time.
Yeah, that's right. And Greeks can do a lot of damage with their heavy cavalry, but Greeks have literally no economic benefits except the faster research.
That's
And
true.
as much as you can use that, it's still too difficult to make up for what Lakota is getting. All that more ruins in the beginning, food from scouts, like food from cavalry and villagers. That's too much to deal with.
By the way, looking at Marco, how he plays Lakota, it seems like he does know how to play Lakota. I said he
Yep, he does,
know. Yeah. Already second city there in the middle. And you know why I like this? From one hand he leaves his capital a bit exposed, but on the other hand that he splits both AZ players right down the middle, and the only thing that Slorex needs to do is just apply enough pressure to Nakakazu so that Marco can't get doubled. And then
Yes.
Marco has actually free choice of
Marco
what he
can
wants
double,
to
you
do.
mean?
Come again?
You mean Marco can double somebody or get doubled?
He can get doubled. That's why Slorex, he needs to make sure that he's actually pressuring Nakakazu
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Enough, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, quite
that is
funny.
right, that is right.
Slorex is the one that's raiding Nakakazu before the other way around. Yeah, he went mill 1 and...
Yes.
Okay, it's interesting. But...
And it's not a bad idea. Like even if Slorex is the one raiding, I don't think Nakakazu lost a lot there because he finished his city before Slorex did, and Slorex could not achieve anything with that raid.
Yeah.
Except the extra scout.
He actually, yeah, indeed, he didn't achieve much with that raid. But maybe at least he can discourage Nakakazu to raid him. Maybe he can do that. I like it that Language of Trees has wine at least. Like, I mean, it's a small consolidation prize. I mean, just the fact that he can get just that science while being in ancient age.
Yeah.
It's cool,
That is right.
It definitely won't change the game really, but still.
And it's something to point out that Marco is not producing enough villagers. I don't even see a lot of food rares in his territory. There is first, but still won't get him to 100. So in this case, he needs to spam villagers to reach the 100 food income. Getting stuck with that 76 is never good.
Yeah, that's a mistake that you see a lot, huh? In standard.
Yes, that is. That even in Nomad, a lot of people make that mistake.
Thing is, in Nomad, everything is slower, so usually you recognize like, okay, actually I should make more villagers. But in standard, everything is faster, and sometimes you lose track of that stuff. But yeah, so far the first one to click on the H button will be Marco, and I'm wondering what approach he's gonna take. Is he gonna build some stables and do some heavy raiding? Maybe, we'll see. Meanwhile, Nakakazu. Well, yeah, he's doing average. Nothing to say about him really. He still has, two light infantries roaming around. One is going, to check
Yeah, I
that
feel I
corner
feel
there.
Nakakazu could have done some damage to Marco's wood line, especially because he knew that the city is there and the woodcutter camp is there. Um, he could have sent some infantry.
Yeah, and slow Rex right now is having, no problems at all. He doesn't feel any pressure, and his eco is better than Nakakazu's, and he's actually faster to age. I wonder if Nakakazu has enough ruins. Yeah, Nakakazu has the least amount of ruins, 200. But language of
Oh man,
trees as well, he has only 250, while GAD has 550 and 450. So in total, they have double the ruins as a team for GAD than AZ. So this paints a
that's right.
very vivid picture already, I feel like.
Hmm.
Do you agree with Marco
And
building
you can see
his
that, yeah.
senate in the middle city? What would you say are the positive and the
Well,
negatives of that? Or I don't know, just I don't know what you think about it.
it's actually if I had to build a Senate, I would rather maybe not, because when you build a Senate in the center, first whenever you change your capital, your opponent gets notified. So when you build a Senate, that your opponent knows that you are about to research your capital soon, like your government very soon.
Hmm.
So I think that's an unnecessary notification to your opponent. You should not do that. I would rather keep it behind, change the government, and then delete it.
I find that very fascinating because for you, you say actually that knowing that your opponent is about to commit to the research in the Senate, that somehow makes him a bit exposed at that time point. Maybe you would
Yes.
apply some
I
more
feel I
pressure.
feel I feel you. Yeah, you know what he's up to. You have at least slight idea that he's about to research the government.
Yeah, you know that he's
Maybe
gonna
maybe it's not as
use.
big a deal, but
Yeah,
yeah, maybe it's not as big a deal. But I find that it tells what I'm going to do. So I would rather not
okay,
change that in the beginning.
okay.
I could change that in later in the game.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. I never really thought about it like that. For me, it's like I don't think that deep in terms of the Senate, but it was interesting to hear your take on it. And also Nakakazu is gonna find diamonds on Makasika. That's finally a successful move by him.
Hmm.
Let's see, is he getting
Yeah,
there?
finally they know
Yeah,
about that important
there we
rare.
go. Also, I want to point out the rares. It seems to me that uh, that GAD has the better deal in terms of rares. Well, Marco for sure. He has silver furs and peacocks, and in fact, one of those two merchants is gonna survive. I mean, from the diamonds. But yeah, and
That's right. That's right.
Slowrex is using silver, and I'm gonna interrupt myself. He's gonna intercept that city again. We've seen this before. He's gonna intercept that city by Nakakazu this time.
Oh no. I mean, yeah. This is opposite, but this is the same thing that happened last
Yeah,
time. The city interception, and yeah. So it's a important thing for you to know what's around this place where you're about to post your city. And again, you see the same mistake. Two villagers and that city would be complete, but it stops at around 80-90%.
yep. And now he pulls some extra villagers, but thing is, like, Iroquois units are pretty damn great. Those spearmen,
Mm-hmm.
they are great. So, like, Slorex has a slight advantage having his units be, his units are fast. So, military-wise, I would love to fight right now.
No, I think this is where Nakakazu messed up, big time.
Yep.
Two villagers to begin with, and that city would be complete. Once city is complete, you can garrison them. The city fires. There's nothing going wrong. But
Also, what I find
This
amazing
is bad.
is that Slowrex did not only take control of that city and deny it, he's even pushing further. He's almost, deep, balls deep into Nakakazu's territory. And I feel like he's using two cataphracts to deny that city is a bit overkill. I'd rather see him just use
Yeah,
one hoplite and using those cataphracts to do some damage. But yeah, those are just
that's
small
right.
small
That's right.
things.
Oh, I don't know if you caught that or not, but another big blunder by Nakakazu that he did not delete that city, so he just lost
Oh,
110 food.
how much did Slowrex get of that? Do you know?
I'm not sure if you get plunder from
Oh yeah,
unbuilt buildings, but I don't think if that's a lot.
yeah. Cause
And yeah, HNC raises an important concern that you should number the scoreboard because AZ is not the only
yeah,
team. I
that's a
mean,
good
that's not
point.
the only AZ team.
That's a good point.
To leave everything and come to the third city of Language of Trees.
Yep, yep. I would love it if he actually first destroys that small squadron and then he can focus on the city.
Mhm.
Love it, love it, love it.
That's right. That's right. That would be a great way to.
But that
Oh man, Language of Trees has no clue what's going to happen here.
Oh, suddenly, probably from his perspective, suddenly I should have showed you guys, but it doesn't matter. Suddenly there's a huge army there. Oh wow. Just both sides are getting dominated. Yeah, pulling militia, but I don't know, even with militia he doesn't have enough army, and now his eco is damaged too, so how is he gonna survive this? He is H3, but his forward
It,
city is still small, so yeah, he should have anticipated that before aging.
that's right. That's right. Also, he had no clue what. So you see, if you look through Language of Trees perspective, Language of Trees does not know what Marco has in his base. He does not know about the barracks, the siege factory. So he was blind to what might be coming.
Oh yeah, if he would have scouted that, he would have seen the siege factory, and if you see a siege factory, that's already a huge clue about, what's happening.
Oh yeah, for sure. And this game looks so cruel for the AZ guys. Last game was a much better match, but this time, of course, also because of the nations, they are just being wrecked.
Yep. Yeah, this does not look good, and even Green is doing some crazy stuff there in the back. He has a pretty huge
Hmm.
army. This army could actually, in theory, take on a city, but I think that would be quite risky to try, even in his position.
Oh yeah,
Seems like he's just trying to, kill some caravans, maybe, deny some gold income, get some cheeky villager kills here and there. Which is fine because he's keeping Nakakazu busy. That's exactly what I was aiming at when I said that yeah, Slowrex needs to um, have enough pressure so that yeah, Marco isn't getting doubles, or so that Language of Trees can't be helped.
hmm and yeah, I really like what you're saying there. Yeah, Slorex making 100% sure that Nakakazu is glued to where he is focusing.
Yeah, and those sieges are now sieging the second city, Thessalonica, and you know,
Very likely he will get it.
yep. Oh man, look at that eco by Language of Trees, plus 40, plus 20, plus 50. This is sad. It's a sad day. Both Nakakazu
It
Nakakazu's
is.
eco is wrecked as well, dude. Oof, this time GAD just swiped the floor with AZ.
Yep, it's just a matter of time before these guys realize that they have lost this one.
Yep, 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 yep. Um, yeah, and I see even Slorex is even using Papyrus, diamonds and silver. Yeah, Marco is silver first, Peacocks. Yep, the last engagement for Language of Trees, I feel like. After this, there is literally nothing stopping Marco anymore.
Oh yeah, and I think that's the moment.
We have a symbolical rotation by Nakakazu there, but it's really not gonna do anything. It's just a gesture, you know, like I tried
Yeah, it just
helping
I
you,
care
bro.
for you.
Yeah,
That's it.
like here, I'm coming, bro. I'm coming. That's funny. What's Green doing? He's chilling. I think both JD know that they have this game in the pocket, so no need to
Mm-hmm.
show off or anything. Yeah, Language of Trees
Oh yep.
resigning here.
Nice game, man. This was a little disappointing considering that how close the first one was.
Yes, but I don't really blame AZ. However, they are to blame because Nakakazu, I feel like he did some. Nakakazu could have played it better. I forgot what he did wrong exactly, but I feel like he did something wrong. Do you remember?
In this game, yeah, again the city placement was bad.
Oh yeah, again, yeah, that city getting denied was so big, man. Yeah, that actually snowballed into something even bigger. Like losing control of that, not being able to build that city at the end there actually resulted almost in him losing because he never recovered from that point forward.
Oh yeah, that's right, and that means now Gad is advancing to the next stage, and I mean not the next stage. They are advancing to fight with Lat One. So remember, guys, both Lat One and Gad have won one best of three, and whoever wins this best of three is going directly into Super 16.
Yep.
And on the other side, we got AZ4 and PLA2.
So here
I'm
is
going to start
the
a poll on the Rise of Patience page right now. So if you guys are here, please go to the page and vote for who do you think you will win. And yeah, over to you, Prolaze.
yeah. I was just showing the bracket here. It's not updated yet, but at least you guys can you know the outcome. So as Jitin said, it seems like we will have GAD against Lato 1 and PLA 2 against AZ4. Yep. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think those matches will be very interesting as well.
There will be. I think GAD GAE has shown, like, proven themselves to be a top team, and same for Lat One. I want to see how these guys play against. If I was AZ4, I would be worried about PLA2 because all that skill that they have shown, they are worthy contenders. Also, AZ4 knows now that Old Cat is probably the weak link, and that's the one they should target.
Yeah, but actually, if you would ask me to predict AZ versus um, what you call it versus PLA2, I don't know. I honestly don't have a clue because
We are going to find out that soon.
for sure, yeah,
Well, yeah, so yeah, if you guys are watching, like if you the players are watching this, please carry your next game. And as you said, PLA2 is a little unpredictable because sometimes I think it all depends on Old Cat how he plays. If he played with the drunk self, how he played the last game, then it's going to be less hope. But if he plays like how he did before, properly helping Nor throughout the time, then they may be able to make a difference.
Yep. Um, yep, I agree with you. I agree with you completely. Just reading the
Man,
chat here.
so
So
oh
yeah,
yep.
AS is in group 1. Yep. Let me show you guys the group, the other bracket set, group 1 to 4, so you can just look at it. Cypher ought to get some shoutouts too. Why?
Yeah, let me check. Let's pull up the chat. Who all are here?
Yep.
So yeah, AS versus EL3. That game will be cast soon as well. Once the other game in their group is finished.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on,
no,
guys. I
no,
think
yeah,
that's also going to be one of the anticipated games in this group stage.
for sure, man. That I think that's gonna be like the first like real big Clash of Titans. We've had
Hmm.
we've had Lat One already and all that and GAD, but like in that matchup, there is no doubt that both teams are just great.
Oh yep.
And I like it that today the some of the polls have been proven wrong, especially in the
Hmm.
first
Oh yeah.
matchup. And actually, this
I wouldn't
matchup,
say the poll was proven wrong, but the first poll was still right. That one did win, but not with the same intensity as the poll
yeah,
predicted.
indeed, that's what I mean. So David Kiss asking more costs today. I don't think so. Well,
Yeah, guys, we are
not
tired.
not King of Sahara anyway, dude. This is quite. Yeah, I love doing this, but yeah, just imagine being on the mic for so many hours. So yeah,
Yeah, it's been like 4 hours now.
yeah, I don't even know how long it's been. I think you're right, dude. At least 3.5 hours. So yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, guys. Let's see. Yeah. First of all, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the stream. Jitin and I, we appreciate it a lot, and we're happy that you guys actually show us some love. You guys seem to enjoy it, and that motivates us even more. Also, I
Hmm.
noticed that I have some new subscribers on the channel. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. You know, I don't do this for the likes or anything, but I appreciate every like that I get still. And yeah, let's make Rise of Nations great again. And we will see you very soon. I think tomorrow we will cast some more action, some more King of Sahara action, and it's gonna be great.
Right.
So yeah, Jitin,
Oh yeah, guys. So watch out for the notifications on both of our channels. We'll be casting it alternatively on Rise of Patience and Prolaze's channel. Make sure you are subscribed to both of them and you have the notification icon turned on, so whenever we cast, you get a notification about it. I think that'll be all for from my side.
oh yeah, yeah. Actually, that was a nice remark at the end there, bro. Turn those, bell stuff on. That way, yeah, you don't miss anything for sure. And I do feel like watching something live, adds a lot more enjoyment to it still, cause you can chat as well. So if you wanna make sure that you watch the games live, you can turn it on that little bell thing there. So
Oh yep.
yeah, that's it for me. I told you guys everything I wanted to say. Yeah. Okay, okay. We will end the stream here then, and we will see you tomorrow. Yeah. See ya, David. See ya, Ruben, and all the other guys, H and Z, everybody that was in the chat and watched. And I actually have another subscriber. Great. Welcome, dude. And yeah, let's finish it here. Yeah. See ya, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.